Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Oops All DMs, our Adventures on Tap stream here on Twitch. I am going to be your DM tonight, Kyle, uh, and we are a charity organization in the Central Florida area where we are going to be supporting on our stream Child's Play. But I'm gonna shoot it around to the other people here, give introductions to themselves before we jump back into the chaos.
All right, I am Garrett. I will go first. Tonight, I am playing Dakolatho, a Goliath paladin, and I am drinking a new one for me. We just got a Sprouts down by where I live, and it's got a nice local selection. So I was able to pick up a Pulp Friction from Motorworks Brewing up in Central Florida, where we just had one of our meetups, right? We just had it the other day. And I'm also drinking it since we are fastly approaching the 20th of June, which is the Jaws 50th anniversary. I went to Universal and got myself a commemorative glass, so I'll be drinking out of that.
All right, and I am Ken, and tonight I will be playing Shapastar. And yes, I'm having to look at the character's name to remind me that it's a new character for me, relatively new. He is a Dragonborn Ranger with a red Dragonborn heritage. And tonight I am drinking this lovely, what is called Margs on Deck. It is a margarita inspired ghost with agave nectar, lime, sea salt, and coriander from my friends Jasmine and Morgan over at Hourglass in Longwood. It's quite refreshing.
Sounds good.
Hello, my name is Chris, and tonight I am playing Draven, the. I too have to look at my character. The Tiefling cleric. And tonight I am drinking a. I almost repeated myself all over again. Wow, I am drinking a black currant mead that I made.
Ferg?
Goes
Yep,
to you, Ferg.
that's what I did.
Sorry. Sorry, I was getting a little lag there. I'm Ferg. Hello. I'm playing Walden, the All-Knowing, the Halfling Wizard. The All-Knowing part is still in question. And tonight I'm drinking stream favorite, You're My Boy Blue, from Florida Avenue Brewing. And yeah, tonight, maybe my last night for a few games. I have some changes going on in my personal life that I have to address and adjust to. But my hope is to come back and be able to continue these chaotic and zany adventures with everyone.
Hello, good evening. I am Ashley. I am the Water Genasi bard named Title. Um, so alcohol sometimes makes me sleepy. So if you don't want to see me groggy and yawning and falling asleep on stream, which they have streams for that, go check them out. But I am currently just drinking coffee. But I have some Thai creamer, which is actually really, really good. So that's what I'm having tonight.
Nice.
Love it. And I did the Joe thing and totally forgot to introduce what I'm drinking. But in honor of Ferg, I'm drinking my boy Blue. You got me hooked onto this. I'm loving these beers.
They're so good.
But one thing that we like to do at all of our events, as well as here on stream, is we love to raise a glass up to adventure. So on the count of three, I'm going to count down to adventure. 3, 2, 1. To adventure.
Adventure.
I didn't say cheers on purpose because if I did, I would have said it in the cheers. I would have made the same mistake. But
Real quick,
we are
before
playing Candlekeep Mysteries.
Before we get started,
Um,
I just want to
oh,
highlight at Gideon's Games, our buddy Jathan has just subbed for 9 months straight. So
ooh,
big cheers
perfect.
to you, Jathan. Gideon.
Cheers, Jathan. Thank you.
Shout out. Love a loyal viewer. But we are going to be jumping right back in. After they entered the Candlekeep study room, the party discovered a portal to an extra dimensional space, a magnificent mansion. Finding the sage Matreus, they made the deal to investigate the mansion, and in return, he would work to dispel the curse afflicting their village. Tidal communicated with cats. Walden found many books, oddly of only a single letter. Shophoster sneezed flames everywhere, while Daco found chaos around every corner. And Draven got natural 20s when it mattered most. The search of the mansion continues as the portal remains closed. As the party continues their search, they hear Draven finding a chair that unfortunately had some teeth. We'll be starting right at the top of combat with Tidal leading us off, as you just heard a yelp from all the way down at the other end of the hallway.
Oh boy. Okay. So um I'm going to run to the Yelp. Um let me look at my sheet here. Let's see. Oh, what to do?
Walden, you're going to be up next, by the way.
Um I
Okay,
think
sorry.
so. I bust in and say, "Who's on fire?" and look over to the yelling. Um, and is a bit confused that it's a chair. Um,
I don't think
but
we have the movement
I don't have the movement.
to get to the
You're
door.
at the far left side.
Oh, dang it. Okay,
Each square is
so
5 feet.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so I hear the yelling. I try to go as fast as possible to where the yelling is. Oh, what to do? Dang it. Mm, I who do I see
You
in the
say you
hallway
see Daco walking out of the kitchen, I would say,
in the
and
kitchen?
Walden's right in front of you. You guys kind of started walking away towards where Matreus originally
Okay. Who's closer to who's closer to Draven?
was. Daco and Shaphoster's the closest, but you can't see him
I can see
Okay.
Shavastar, but I cannot see Draven.
Okay, but I see Daco.
right now.
So what I'll do then is I'm going to give Daco bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And I how do I give you inspiration in this moment?
You can
Um,
just say you do, and I'll add a little marker to myself.
okay. So I give you some bardic inspiration. I'll just be like, you go and find out why Draven is yelling. You can do it. I know you can. Um,
You can do it.
you can do it, friend. I believe in you. Oh God. I give you that. I think that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And
And then your
so
movement and your action.
my movement.
Or you can just dash as well. So doubling your movement.
Mm,
If you dash, you'd make it right by the door, but you
mm.
would probably be able to see into the room.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and dash then.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll dash my way over.
Oh, you are a fast lady.
So she jumps right past you quickly as as you turn towards the open door, you see a chair that has teeth coming out of all the woodworking.
Oh my goodness.
Get it off of me!
Okay, I will try. And I still have my action.
The dash would have been your action.
Dash would have been my action. I'm like, I'm sorry. Let me just take my breath real quick, and then I'll help you in just a minute. Oh, someone go. And I'll end my turn.
Perfect. Walden, you're going to be up. But one thing I wanted to mention, I meant to mention it last time, but I was so focused, I totally skipped over it. But I gave Draven, yes, making sure I get the name right, the popcorn inspiration. All right, so you can either use that as a normal inspiration or a D4.
Okay.
But it is up to Walden. And I think he muted himself.
Yeah. I hear the yell. I see the running. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know.
You're
Walden's
going
a
to be up
bit.
at.
Walden's a bit intrigued with what might be behind these doors, equally as the screams of one of the other fellas. So, right, you know, I'll let the curiosity get the best of me for right now, and I'll open this door,
Okay.
and then I'll just kind of keep an ear out and see. They'll yell if they really need me. They probably got it though. Daco is a
So
big
you're opening
angry
the door
fella.
to the north of you?
Yes, this door.
All right. As you look inside, you see. You see tall shelves filled with books that line the walls of the room. Two more shelves run through the middle of the room with a 10-foot wide aisle between them. Several stacks of books are piled high throughout the room, and there are small reading desks with cozy scarlet chairs in the corners.
Oh yeah, Walden's gonna say, "Yeah, I'll be right there," and then he's gonna slowly sneak in and try to close this door as quietly as possible.
Okay. Uh, for whatever, let's roll stealth on that. Let's see how much you're able to hide off this. Or I will also give you performance.
Stealth is all right. It's the same.
14. All right. Uh, I'll have, since you're the closest, Daco, you can roll a perception check.
Okay, let's see. Perception. Oh, this is going to go well. That
Ooh,
would be
you
a
did do good.
17, actually.
So, Walden, as you close the door, no sound. Pure quiet. As soon as you close the door, you don't hear anything on the other side. Daco, right as he yelled out, you kind of gave a quick glance back and you saw his foot walk into the door and then it closed.
Walden has abandoned us. We are on our own.
Walden, you don't hear anything.
All right. Yeah. For the sake of time, I'll just
Die.
roll Arcana.
Okay. Going through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Arcana, if you're looking for anything magical or magically inclined. Investigation, if you're trying to do like a general, like
Yeah, I would be magically
inclined.
inclined, absolutely. So yeah. I'll
Okay. You can roll Arcana for that one.
13.
13. On one of the armchairs, you find a book with the letter I.
Another eye.
Oh, wait, no, I read the wrong book.
I'm like, don't we already have that one? How many
That's
words
what.
are two eyes?
This one's letter R. Apologies.
All right.
You also find on one of the desks a letter opener, like a little small knife that has a red jewel inside of it that you think could be magical or maybe infused with magic.
Okay.
And you also sense magic about here on the bookshelf.
Okay.
There's like a mound of books over there. It's just hundreds of them. Everything else is kind of neatly organized. That section's like just chaos.
Okay.
And then in the far corner, you find a chess set of different creatures as the different pieces. But that would be action, free action. Did you want to do anything else? Bonus action or movement?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and think about what I want to do. If
All right.
if
That
people
means
live-
we're going to be going over to Daco as Draven. You're up next.
All right. I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to the doorway and go, what is this? Draven, you need help.
Please get this thing away from me.
Is it grappling him?
No, it did not.
Okay. I'm going
He was able to jump out of its teeth. You do
Alright.
see a piece of like his cloth is stuck on one of the teeth.
I'm going to use a shove action.
Mhm.
But it's more going to be a Spartan kick. I kick.
Okay.
So target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. Or you either push it 5 feet away or cause it to have prone. I would like to push it 5 feet.
Okay.
That's not very much. Maybe prone is better, but I guess, is this able to be knocked prone? Is it still a chair or is it?
It is still a chair, but I would say looking at it, you think you could probably knock this to the ground.
Okay. So I'm going to knock it prone.
Tip it
then.
over.
Yeah. So it needs to beat a.
That's a natural 1 for a 0.
All right. So I'm going to say
Nice.
it's 8 plus 2, so that's 10 plus another 2. So it needs to beat the 12. So natural 1, I think, would be no.
Yeah, that does.
And it doesn't say anything about doing damage, so I guess he just falls over.
What's your strength?
15.
So that would be what, plus 2 or plus 3?
2.
I'll say it does 2 points of damage.
Yay!
And it's prone.
All right. And then I can do. I don't think anyone was injured that we need to worry about.
That's a leaf, not prone. There's prone.
There you go. So I don't have anything else I can do. So this thing is disgusting.
As
You're
you
telling
knock
me.
like part of its leg to the floor and it like kind of flips sideways.
It bit me.
Quick, Raven, kill it.
I don't want to be next to it.
Kill it, and you won't be.
That's not technically true.
It
Well-
won't be alive to be next to.
You can still be next to it, and it.
You will be
yeah.
next to a corpse, not a monster.
I don't want to be next to it though.
Well, kill
Raven,
it.
you're up.
And Draven just stops, turns, and has full attention. No, you don't understand now, Joe. Draven is gonna cast Toll the Dead,
Okay.
taking some damage. So I need a Wisdom saving throw. 14.
Wisdom. Yes. So wise. So wise.
Oh, the creature took. I thought that you said you took damage. I'm like, no, I don't think
That
so.
is a 7. So that's a fail.
So he takes 6 points of necrotic damage.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Because as it starts to take root, you
I
see the
forgot.
wood of it start to crumble away.
Oh.
As in place of the wooden legs, you start to see weird, like almost tentacle grapplers, almost pseudopod. Like the wooden texture goes away, and more of that like octopus skin texture appears as it just
I healed
starts
it, didn't I?
flailing.
I healed it, didn't I?
No, it definitely got hurt.
Okay.
What's with you and healing all the bad guys?
I don't know, man. Got to give ourselves a challenge, you know?
He's the
that's-
reverse DM.
That's it for my turn. Also, I don't know my health is still at 10.
Did you want to move or anything?
No,
Well,
Oh, you did lose health?
I did.
Damn.
It's only 2 health.
It
I was gonna
is
heal you on the bonus.
prone.
which would just have disadvantage if I on an opportunity.
Yeah.
I think Kyle has shown he's not rolling well tonight.
I mean, I haven't
That
rolled
is
well.
true. All right, I'm gonna run to the other side.
For some reason, I thought prone meant you didn't get an opportunity to attack.
You get one, but all your attacks from prone are at disadvantage.
Are you? I got 2 10s.
Yeah.
So that would be a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, I was about to say. So you see as one of its pseudopods kind of shoots out towards you, but it starts to lose steam as it goes towards you, and it
Oh
can't
my god!
quite reach you.
It has
But kind of
tentacles.
pull you back.
It has tentacles. Somebody kill this thing fast.
Shapasta, you're up.
Okay, Shapaster hears what's going on from in the door and looks at cumin and coriander. This sounds like hungry work. And no, sorry, wrong voice. This sounds like hungry work. So he runs
Sounds less
in
impactful
here,
that way.
and he sees what is going on. All of the table and the other furnishings and everything in here appear to be made of wood, right?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Most everything you do see, there's like a nice little rug on the floor. There's a chandelier over the middle. But
Yeah.
overall, it's mostly wood.
Yeah. Okay.
Foster, I am on the other side of it. Oh no, you're not in an angle. Never mind.
Wizards tend to be very protective about their stuff, so I don't want to burn anything if I don't have to. So he pulls out his scimitar.
Okay.
And he is going to let me see.
Yeah, I was just thinking he should totally, as a Dragonborn, have an action a bonus action you can take to like lick it and light the blade on fire and do like fire damage. That'd be awesome.
I've seen it with like electricity where you would like electrify the blade.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's a Dragonborn. Why not?
As a
Dead Island.
as a bonus action, I am instead going to do Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I am going to put a Hunter's Mark on this thing, if you could mark it so.
Yeah.
And then I will attack with my scimitar as my action.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. A 21 to hit.
Ooh, good.
That deals 8 damage, and then with the Hunter's Mark, that's 6 additional force damage, so a total of 14 damage to it. Oh wait, I should have rolled with advantage, so let me try that again just to make sure.
Oh yeah, you could get a natural 20.
Get a crit. Oh,
Did you?
I did.
Ooh.
I did. So
that would be
12 points of, or no, wait. So
well, you would take whatever your original damage is. We'll take that since I already did the
8, and then
and then what's your max damage on a
roll? Is 8.
8 plus your Hunter's Mark.
And because that's a die, that gets doubled as well, right?
Yeah.
So then it's a total of 12 from Hunter's Mark. So 16 from the scimitar and 12 from the Hunter's Mark. So that's what? 28?
How do you do this?
I just bring my scimitar down and chop through one of its tentacles and chop or bury the tip of the scimitar into the floorboard. And then I look at Daco and I say, "Oh, let's find something to cover that up with. I don't think the wizard would like that."
Easy.
So as you slice down, you're expecting a little bit of resistance, but it's as though you're cutting through like warm butter. That it just effortlessly crosses through them. As you do, it starts to demorph away from that chair of the room and into a traditional before you completely bisect it and it's now like split open on the side. You do find in its gullet, uh, da, 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 I split our party so we have two different rooms. You find silverware for 6, totaling 20 gold pieces inside of its stomach.
Oh,
Real quick.
oh look, it ate
They're
treasure.
slightly tarnished.
It
Uh,
ate treasure.
Fine wares.
Real quick, friends. We did receive a follow from Messorum72. So thank you, Messorum.
I feel like I've
Thank
heard
you,
them
Miss
in
Cheers.
Cheers.
chat before.
Well, it's the first time following then.
Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Lots of names.
There.
Well, you guys have dealt with the mimic chair. Hopefully, I didn't give anyone, Garrett, PTSD.
Nah, man, it's all good.
I will say, after last session, where you're like, Kyle, it's only Ben. Like, you're like, we can't we go one campaign without a mimic chair.
Without a mimic.
Well, in Joe's defense, I did kind of set it up every time
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these could be mimics here, and so he just put
We
one
just
in.
start putting them in.
Oh, it's Jacob.
Oh,
My good buddy Jacob.
Think about all that fine meat, aberrant meat going to waste.
luckily, there's no
Disgusting.
goblins here to eat it, so wonderful.
Oh, by the way, Walden went into a room when we needed help the most, so we should go kick his ass.
Why? I and I just turn. I don't even. Well, I say to Draven, are you okay?
Oh yeah, this is just a. Oh, wow, his teeth are much sharper than I thought. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Are,
We can keep exploring this place if that's what we're planning on doing. I don't really see a way out of here besides just walking around. So
Hold up,
Correct.
friend, let me help. And I'm gonna put a hand on you and say, the gods suck and deserve to die, and you're gonna heal 2 points.
oh, that's interesting. I've never been healed before.
All right.
While
Especially
that's
like that.
happening, I just start walking out to find Walden.
DM, can
Mhm.
I find a small rug and just kind of move it over and put it where my scimitar cut the floorboard?
I would say you're able to move like that entire rug below a little
Okay.
bit over to kind of cover it up.
Okay.
But as you're doing it, Coriander comes in and goes, "Oh, don't worry about that. I will polish that out. Any minor fixes is what is that? Was that creature where the?" He looks over to the other chair by Draven. Oh, it took its place, didn't it? How rude! How
Yes.
dare it!
It also stole your silverware.
Yes.
That's where they went. We were looking for human. It was in the mimic. The mimic.
Oh,
Our master
is that what-
Fasandia said it
is
could
that what
never
you
break
call-
containment, so we didn't have to worry about it. So we went on the lookout for it.
is that what you call this creature?
The mimic.
Oh, a mimic. Oh, I have heard tell of those, but I have not ever seen one. I
It
am
makes
just
itself look like not normal. It looks normal, but it doesn't have normal. Things that have no teeth get teeth. It's weird.
Please
yeah,
excuse
then-
Daco. I must go kill halfling.
I've heard of these things before, but I sometimes get very surprised, and then my voice changes. But if I'm not too terribly surprised, this is how I normally talk. And I've heard of these mimics, but I've never seen one before in the flesh, if you will, or in the wood, as this one was. In the wood, get it? Because it was a chair. Oh, nobody else is laughing.
Yes, in the wood. So, should we? Uh, and Draven's just gonna run out of the room.
Have to step over the tentacled pseudopod creature.
I think he went in this one here.
Walden! Walden!
I guess I should.
Walden,
I
you
can
do
wait.
not hear a word from any of them.
I can
It
wait.
seems like this room is almost soundproof.
Okay.
I shall wait for you. We kill him together.
I'm sitting down, studying the.
No, we should not kill our friend.
Where's Walden?
That's
I hate
funny.
that. I
So
saw
yeah,
him
I'm
go
sitting
into
down
this room. I
studying
can kick the door down.
looking through the books, studying the chess board.
As you are, you start to see as some of those books start to form up in a tornado-like structure.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. I I never seen that before. Oh, and I start to like stand up and I like pull out my like wand and
Mhm.
start to like point it at this thing.
It looks like it's forming all these books together into a like amorphous shape,
All right.
but it has not formed yet.
It has not formed yet.
Are we hearing any of this from the outside?
Nothing. You guys don't hear a peep from the room.
So I'm going to like snatch some books that look important. The jeweled thing for sure. I'm gonna put that in my bag. And then I'm gonna open this door and like poke my head out and be like, "Oh, there's a giant tornado of books in here."
As soon as the door opens, all you guys hear is as like air is moving around and books are flying across the entire room.
Yes,
and
he is in
Walden's
here.
tearing 3 or 4 books and a letter opener.
It seems he upset not only us, but the books. I think the books want to kill him too.
Walden, what did you do?
Oh God, not more mimics.
Well, I found the book that said R. You can't hear me. You just see my mouth moving.
What?
I'm
Should
just
I
gonna
kill
like.
him or the book first?
No!
He found a bookstorm.
The book, it looks like it's still forming, so if you guys want to do anything.
Can I make an Arcana check to see
Yeah.
I'm gonna
how
run between
maybe
their legs.
we can kind of stop this? Okay, let's see. 17.
This is a possible issue that occurs whenever you get a bunch of magical books together. Is that they can gain sentience as a swarm of animated books. And this is one such swarm.
Interesting.
It seems that this one maybe is either a protector or because the books weren't really open for a long time, because they said Festandia hasn't been here for a while, maybe the books got angry.
Walden. I
Close
think
that door.
I think you may have poked the bear just a little bit too much.
It is no bear.
It's a figure of speech. I don't. Oh gods.
It is coming for me. I'm killing it.
No.
You see, as it goes towards you, it like stops right at the doorway.
Oh, never mind.
Though the door is open.
Close the door.
As you go to grab it, it like kind of moves itself out of the way, so you close the door.
Never mind. It is not a problem.
As soon as you close the door, all of the like wind and everything, it is pure silence.
Oh, that sounds like it's someone else's problem now.
What do you guys
You
do?
left. You.
Oh, and I opened the door, and then I was looking at the chess pieces, and I found this letter opener, and I found another book with the letter R on it, and and all of a sudden, this swarm of books just started to spin and swirl, and that's when I opened the door and I saw Daco.
Well,
So
Walden,
how did the
this is the reason we all want to stay together, is so that nobody gets eaten by a chair when they're by themselves, or gets eaten by a big bookstorm when they're alone.
I know that I've heard, I it's just I'm just so curious, and once I opened the door and there was all these books, it's
So wait,
I just can't resist it. I'm
I
sorry. It's
I
just a
I understand. If I saw big huge piles of gold, I would probably go and try to bury myself in it, and you all may not know where I am, because that's, my the blood from the ancient red dragons in my veins. It just covets gold. You
see, right?
know.
wait,
Yeah, this is kind of the same thing.
is this thing going to like attack us or?
No, it
But I
seems
think
it could not get past the door. It even moved out of the way when I closed the door. It was very courteous.
Well,
Honestly,
that's-
I'm more angry with Walden than I am this creature now.
wait. So before you left, Walden, did you get anything out of there? Is there anything that we possibly need? Because I have a feeling that if the room wasn't thoroughly investigated, we may need something in there to get out of here,
yeah,
wherever here is.
That
the
stands
only
to reason.
the only thing I caught my eye that I didn't have time to look at any further was the chessboard.
Oh,
Um, but I have this jeweled letter opener, and then I got another book. I know, surprise, surprise, but it has an R on it this time.
So
Hmm.
what are we
Everyone
up
can
to? We
roll a
have
history
R,
check, please.
I, and L.
B. B.
McRib is what I'm thinking.
D.
McRib.
R I B.
that
Bird.
letter opener. That
Bird.
letter opener has a jewel on it.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
Oh yeah,
right
it's a shiny
now
one. Look at it.
Oh,
And it's a,
it's very shiny.
I slapped his hand. No,
You guys,
stop,
No,
stop it.
no.
Okay, and you
it's
see
red like
kind
you.
of
It could be
you
one of your scales.
you see Title, her hair kind of rises up as kind of like a wave does, and usually her hair is very free forming and very calm, but like it's rising because of just how overwhelmed and then also just frustrated she is. So what she's going to do is she's going to open up the door and she's going to look at it's probably already formed, but she's going to open the door and look at this Voltron book, sentient being, and ask for it to not to hit us. And could
Okay.
I use my charisma to do
I
that?
I would say you could use persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you want to kind of play it.
Okay.
I will help.
It's definitely
Yeah, I would say you have advantage on it as well, because
Okay.
the door kind of closed, and then you're kind of just busting through past all these other guys.
she's frustrated. She's done. I'll do persuasion because I have a plus
Okay.
5 for that one.
Also, while
Oh!
she's doing this, you guys can also roll
No.
history checks, and that was also at advantage title.
Okay, thank you so much for that
Good.
advantage because that would have been so sad. No, you kidding me?
Oh, that's not horrible.
It's a 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you burst in, I'm gonna move real quick as
Title dies.
I'm gonna move Daco over real quick and title
Ah!
in. I will
Get out the
say
way.
the reason why the history, you guys, when Walden mentioned the chess set, you remember that oh my god, I just blanked on the dude's name that you were trying to hear. Sage
Matreus.
Matreus. He also had, and he focused on that chess set. He had a little imp figure. But title, as you open this door, it seems as though like the room has started to calm, but you see as this like swarm of books starts moving back towards one of the bookshelves, it like quickly turns, and all you see is like a face on a book. It's just like the main face that this book decided to look at. it looks as though the face is like confused, and it kind of does like the dog thing where it turns his head at you.
Same,
But
darling.
it's not angry. It's just like, wait, what?
Okay, so I'll go
It
up
can't
to it.
speak. So
Oh,
it
okay.
just kind of like looks at you when you burst through the door. You said all, please don't hurt us. We just want to investigate. It kind of like looks at you, was surprised that you guys opened the door back up, and just did like one.
I'm so sorry. Today has been the day. We just got attacked by a chair. Um, Lovely face, by the way. Lovely, lovely face. Um, so so sorry to barge in the first time. So sorry to wake you up and to disturb you. We just want to know how to get out of here and the significance of these three books that we have that right now only has the letters B, I, and R. Could you, using your wonderful face, I'm an actress myself, so I can read faces. If you can communicate with us, either one, how to get out of here, and or two, what are the significance of these books that we are finding? And please, don't try to trick us or try to get us to another mimic, because I have a person here that really wants violence, and I don't want to release him.
We are talking a lot. I really would just like to kill it, and we can go in without talking.
As you start talking to it,
Exhibit
like
A.
it swirls a book towards it, opens the book up, and I'm gonna post this in Discord, and you may be able to show it.
Yeah.
It shows you this.
Oh my.
As prestidigitation rainbows start to just fly out. Um, it just wants you to read more.
Fair, fair. I'm trying to work on that this summer. Um, so you want us to read more, or you want peace? Because I also see rainbows, so I also know that means peace. So do you also
I can
want...
get you a piece of it.
It like swirls to another page, and a like prestidigitation of a little shooting star kind of goes across, and it says, "The more you know."
It just wants us to read. I can do it. You know what?
I take Walden by the collar and I
Yeah,
say,
I start
no,
to walk in, and I'm like, oops.
no,
You
no,
get pulled back.
that won't be necessary. Actually, what can I read the page that you are currently on?
What a-
Can I take a closer look at the page to see if I can glean anything?
Uh, like at the page that it's showing you,
Yeah.
it looks like a basic spell. It's like
Mhm.
prestidigitation, and then below it, it's like, here's what to show for prestidigitation, and each page is like a different little. It's a book of gifts,
Oh, okay.
Raven, how long are we going to allow this to
of
continue?
magical gifts. Yeah.
Can I kill it? Why am I all the way
No,
over here? Also,
no.
Shafastar, I
I
noticed.
Jiff,
I don't
Jiff,
I
Jiff.
don't think it needs to be killed. I think that Title's doing a wonderful job here.
Oh, it just
Let's
takes
let
so
her
long.
see how
Well,
successful she can be.
while I'm standing here, I got shoved past you, Shafastar. I saw that you were hurt, so I will heal you as well. You should hate the gods as well, and I touch him and heal him for 2.
Oh, well, thank you. That's
uh,
very kind.
I tug on Title's um, cloak or whatever
Mhm.
whatever she's wearing, and I'm like, you know that. Remember when I said something about the chess set, right?
Yes.
Matreus was meandering and talking about all kinds of crazy things. But he did mention that he was the chess set was something that he had stopped and focused on too. So perhaps, you know, we could go in there and take a little bit longer look at this. I can read And then some of those that are a little bit more investigative, can look at that a little closer, and I can appease the angry or the now calm bookstorm and
Yeah.
read whatever it
The
wants me to.
the books start to like grab up other books and start putting them into shelves
Um,
as it's just like moving around the room now as like a custodian almost, or a
so
librarian would probably.
Uh-huh. It's,
so here's the thing.
it's a bookstore librarian.
I don't want to. We've already separated, and look what happens when we separate. Um, if
We
you want
find
to, if you want to take some books out from this library, then do so. But you're still coming with us. I don't.
We should ask if we're allowed to borrow books.
Yes, please get a
We don't want
stamp
to
for the
anger the
library from the
librarian.
creature.
So I look at the sentry and ask, actually, darling, what's your name first of all? Because I don't want to call you. I don't want to, call you the wrong thing.
I've been listening to this conversation. I don't think the thing has said a single thing. I don't think it will give you a name.
Could I call
But
you
it might
Rainbow?
show her one.
Okay, we'll say Rainbow. Rainbow, is it okay if my friend, my learned friend here, takes some books with them? Okay, so no, you cannot bring any books out of this library. Um,
What happens if one article
It
was?
it takes a book and it puts it on one of the reading desks.
oh, you have to read it in here. No, we're not separating. I don't know what other things are in this mansion.
Oh, I wouldn't mind reading a book. It's been a while
What
since
if
I've read a
someone
book.
already took a book out of there? Will he be angry?
someone just take a look at the chess set.
Fine, I will
We're not
go
sorry.
take a look at the chess set.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about the chess. You started to talking to a swarm of books, and I was a little confused.
Yeah.
Where is the chess set?
The chess set's in the back right at that desk.
It's been a weird
Um,
day.
Okay.
Daco, as you walk outside, you find yourself on a patio that looks out into the gleaming purple aura and miasma that surrounds this magnificent mansion.
Oh, it is beautiful out here. Much beautiful than book creature.
Much beautiful.
I
Much
call out,
more
you need to
beautiful.
read more books.
Don't tell me how to live my life, water lady.
Water lady, I'll show you water lady. I'll mumble that to myself.
Shapaster, you can roll
She starts to
an
steam.
investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
And
It's a
anyone
low
that's
success.
reading anything, you guys can also roll investigation.
It
Also,
looks like a chess set to me.
I vote we name it Lavar.
Lavar.
I mean, that's a good name for it.
The chess set has many different uh, monsters as it's set. Goblins are the pawns. You see, with one piece is missing of the black pieces. They're made of onyx, but these are hyper detailed carvings. It appears like super realistic, and even those all of the goblins as the pawns, they all look different and unique.
The didn't didn't our sage friend have the imp, and didn't the imp turn into an actual imp? Or
I
am I
believe
remembering
so.
something differently?
No,
I
I
can't
think
remember if
that's
that was this game or Joe's game.
is that correct, Kyle?
You guys, as he jumped into the portal, you saw an imp form.
Okay. So an imp did form from the piece he was holding. Uh, so uh, just putting that information together, Shapaster would guess. I think these are.
Or what? Or what? No!
No. What I think he's gonna say
And he
is that I
died.
think these
Oh,
are
I think he's getting ready to sneeze, guys. Watch out.
Oh yeah, back up. I think what he was saying though is that these are probably real or maybe captured monsters, some sort of embodiment, uh, somehow contained in these chess pieces. It
Roll
wouldn't
an
be out of the
Arcana
realm.
for me.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Arcana.
Anyone then that can cast spells can do so,
Ooh,
which I think should be everyone.
I'm not in the
Ooh,
room.
dirty
so-
20.
16.
17.
Pretty good overall. You guys have already explored a summoning room, in the basement as well.
So perhaps you could place these. If you place one of these items, these pieces into the circle, poof.
I would also say with the dirty 20, you get the idea that these are like almost time locked, and like many different magics have been put onto these, so they may have been summoned, time locked, and then made into these pieces.
Yeah, so they're like contained somehow via magic. Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
medieval amiibo.
uh,
I will mute now.
Don't know Amiibo enough to
when
make a
everyone
good
was
joke
doing,
about that.
sorry, when everyone was doing their investigation checks, you'll notice I did an intimidation check.
Okay.
I was yelling out into the void, I know you're out there, Memnor, I shall kill you, and attempting to intimidate.
Intimidate the void?
No, the god.
The god? Okay.
Memnor. I don't know if he's receptive in here or not, but I tried.
he's doing Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
23.
As you look out into the void, you think you see a star form and then disappear.
Ah, you are not strong enough, you bitch. I will kill him one day.
All right. Uh, anything else you guys want to do in this room?
No,
Can we tell like what kind of monsters they are on the chess pieces? Or is
Yeah,
it
the
just generic
pawns are
chess pieces?
goblins. The pawns are
Yeah.
goblins, and I didn't hear what you said the other ones are, if you said specifically.
I don't have specific ones. You do
Okay.
see that they do have one set of pawns. The black pawns are goblins. The white pawns are skeletons. It looks like the rooks are gelatinous cubes or some kind of like ooze type creature.
Hmm.
You see that the rooks. Wait, I just said that. The queen appears to be a one-eyed floating thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We should unlock that one, guys. We should let that one go.
it looks like your knight is an owl bear.
I have a really good feeling about the queen.
The king is definitely not going to be a Tarask.
No, that would be too much. But you do see it looks like a weird large skeleton that's wearing a crown.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
never
good
mind. We
one.
should take the king. We should take the king.
Yeah.
Imagine how powerful of an ally it will be when we summon him.
I don't think it would be an ally.
I don't think it would be an ally either.
And
But
I-
then
we would control it, would we not?
No.
No. The imp tried to kill us pretty quickly there. So I doubt that.
Oh,
It's
I
not
don't
obvious.
remember this, but okay.
I do. Hear me out.
Mm.
There may be some ambivalence or neutrality should we need it. The QB guys, they they're not necessary. They just go and like do one thing. They go one way. They don't really attack,
That does
us.
not sound like fun.
Well, we could also use it potentially if we get in between a rock and a hard place to know, just set it down, and it could be like an escape route, or it could block something off, and could get between us and something that we don't like.
I would
But it
say
could also terrorize us and
Are
follow
we
us around
taking
the
a
entire
vote?
mansion.
Because it sounds like
with
Skeleton
with
King has
your
two.
with your arcana and with your past discussions, you remember the imp that he had on the chess piece. It only demorphed when he went back through the portal.
Oh, okay.
It was fully a chess piece every time he was walking around this main foyer.
But it wasn't until he exited
Until he exited is when it.
with the piece
Yes.
that. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. All right.
Oh
I'm
wait,
just throwing it
You
out there.
also remember, I would say this because it was the last session last week. He did leave the portal with a book as well.
Right. Right.
And the monster in here said to not take books from the library.
Did we see the book? Can I remember? Did it have like a letter on it? Shit.
No,
He
you
had a
have
lot
the
of
letter
letters.
from this room. It seems like each room is providing us with one letter. You have the letter from this room, so he did not take it. He has another book of insignificant, I think.
He has Yes, it was definitely more probably likely to
So
key to getting
I
back.
think the way to get out is we need to put these letters together, and we need to continue until we have them all for the right word.
Wasn't there
Right.
a door that we did not open yet?
Yes, there
Yes, we should definitely
is.
go
As
take
well as
look
a
at
staircase.
We should go that way.
Wait, there's a
Dude.
whole upstairs to this.
I'm gonna
Yes.
kick this door.
You've
Who
walked
wants
past the
in?
staircase like 8 times.
Okay.
Kicking in 3, 2.
There's also a door to our right down here too that we can go in.
Kapow!
Are you opening the door? All right. As you open that door, you see that the room contains many different battered wooden mannequins, as well as a weapon rack holding wooden staves, daggers, swords, as well as what appears to be a broom. When you walk in, or when you open the door, that broom lifts itself up and starts sweeping the room.
Oh, I think they call this a Roomba.
Uh,
I'm gonna walk in.
All right.
Whoa.
Hello, where are your books?
You know, I could really use one of these for my house.
I'd like to look around and find a book.
You don't see any books in this room.
There are no books. We leave now.
You do see that the floor has been stained and scorch marks. There's an area where it looks like there used to be a puddle of water or maybe ice. And this mannequin that's in front seems to, by all accounts, should be destroyed. Because there's many different attacks and marks all over it.
You
but it's still
Roomba,
standing.
what happened here?
It just keeps sweeping the room.
that one is
as it
just doing
goes.
its job.
can I investigate this mannequin?
Yeah.
That has all the damage. Okay. I'm gonna try another investigation check. See if this one works. Nope.
Guidance.
It's a mannequin.
What'd you get?
8 total.
8?
Guidance.
You see that this mannequin appears to be fortified by some sort of magic.
Well, I believe this is where they maybe will practice their spells or their weapons. Don't you know? It looks like this mannequin's reinforced. It's sort of like a practice target, maybe.
Kind of a small room to be practicing spells.
Well, if there's magical absorption on the walls, it would prevent rebounds from coming back and striking the caster or his or her allies, you know.
Yeah,
You said that there's no books. Is there a bookshelf?
Just along the walls, there appears to be like drawings of diagrams One appears to be like different like attack positions of holding a staff and like how to target certain places as well as
Mhm.
cast spells. Another one on the other wall appears to be pretty much the same thing, attack and defense positions and postures. But this time, rather than a staff, it's for a dagger.
Yes, you see, this is showing the footwork and the starting position for attacks for a wizard with wizard weapons.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is
you
Training
might
room.
learn something, Walden.
there is un an uncommon school of wizardry that does utilize hand-to-hand combat. So could be something along those lines.
Perhaps.
Could I want to take out my dagger and flip it up in the air and catch it, and then I want to try to do one of the stances or a few of the stances on the wall for the dagger on the
Okay.
map.
So you go into some of the like basic positions, like how to
Mhm.
guard, how to try to parry with a dagger, as well as like holding the dagger up and casting a spell. Um, it when you go to make like the slashes, are you hitting the wooden target?
Yes, I want to see if it's another Sentia thing,
Okay. Uh,
or if this sequence kind of opens up something.
okay. You go through like the basic sequence and you slash at it. You know like your strength pretty well. What is it?
Ah, um, it's a 10.
And okay.
I'm
So
not
you know
strong.
like based on the amount of power, it should at least slash wood.
Hmm.
When you go, you hit, the resistance that you feel is almost like the strongest metal you've ever felt.
Hmm.
As you hit it, and it like kind of clinks off, and you kind of like go back and you do it again, and this time you slash at
Um, Daco,
Yes, I kill it.
yes, please try it.
Okay.
And
Uh,
I leap out of the way.
I am going to use my Morning Star and Smash.
it. All right.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. As you do so, it kind of hits and like a ring goes out. Part of the wood kind of flattens, and as you release the Morning Star, it kind of reforms back into its original shape.
I think it is a magical training device that cannot be destroyed.
Hmm.
Quite
Yeah.
handy, honestly. Does anyone have a way to carry this out of here?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
All right. Well, I don't think I can kill it, no matter how hard I try. But good news is, if it tries to attack us, it won't do it very well.
You see, it's rooted into the floor.
DM,
It's only the upper bot.
this broom, as
Mm-hmm.
it's sweeping up, is
Mhm.
it kicking up a lot of dust?
Not much. I mean, it's basic sweeping.
Okay. Oh, as it gets over closer to me, I go, oh, 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 oh no, oh no, oh
Um,
no.
can
And
can
I run over to a corner and I
Aim
grab
it at the
a
thing.
torch. I grab a torch out of my pack and and the torch lights up.
As soon as you do, the broom like kind of turns and flies towards you and sweeps away the roof, as it doesn't like that you're getting soot on the roof now.
And- and does anybody need a light?
We can see via the window, my friend. Just put it out.
Oh, okay. And so I just take my wait a minute. I want to make sure that I
there's
at
also like
this
water and
level.
ice in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Just put it in your mouth.
He's not.
I see people
He's
do it
not.
at carnivals all the time. They put the fire in the mouth, it comes out, it's
Mm.
out.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he's a fire eater.
He literally breathes fire.
I don't think it works in reverse.
Hold on. Okay, Shafastar, can you be burned by your own fire coming out of your mouth?
Uh, at this level, out of character, at this level, oh yes, I can. It fire doesn't hurt me as much as it hurts some people, but it still hurts. So yes, I find that. Yes, thank you, title, for pointing out that water. And I go and I just put out the torch in the block of ice or whatever it was
Would
that
have
she
been
said.
cooler if you just go "Wonk," and you eat the fire.
Well, as I get older and learn more of how to control my powers, I think I'll be able to do that, but not
Kyle, are
quite
we
right now.
noticing this thing that just showed up?
uh, as you guys are having that conversation, besides Walden, you see something form beside him.
Ah, is a creature attacking! Going
Whoa!
in.
Oh,
I
wait,
don't know.
hold
Is
on.
it attacking?
Ferg,
Walden,
if you're
that's yours.
talking, you're muted.
Oh, he is.
Oh, whoa. So if you have any control over it, could you make it a super cute flying monkey?
If you give me 5 minutes, I
It is
can.
a disgusting
Okay.
creature. I should kill it.
So it's not this, although he's kind of ugly cute.
That's a
So
boggle.
It looks like a pug.
but you don't have to do it. What you see is what I imagine Walden's and he says, "Oh, no. This you guys remember you remember um what name was I gonna give him?
Boglin, I think he said.
No, oh, I had it. What was I gonna name him? You remember um this is Fable. Fable. This is my familiar. I can summon him, and then he helps us. He can fly around. He squeaks around, and you see like the little monkey, the little winged monkey,
I don't
start to
remember
fly
him
around.
being so disgusting.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So this is just a temporary phase. We're in a whole nother pocket dimension and all that. So he's a little scaly, and I kind of like him like this though. He smells
You,
a
you
little
you
bad.
you don't like a boggle. I'll just let you know right now. You don't like boggle. It
Yeah,
farts. It's weird.
yeah. So I don't worry. Fable will be back. The little handsome devil, the monkey that he is, and he'll be flying around and helping us. But right now, just give me some time. I'll work on it as we walk around and explore a little more.
hey, has it been 10 minutes since we fought the mimic?
I would
Ah!
say yes.
What am I looking at?
His
The
actual
giant.
creature
Oh,
that I
okay.
quickly
It
made.
was massive.
Listen, it doesn't do
Ooh,
sizing always the
how cute it
best.
is. Oh, poof, there we go. There's
It
Fable.
sneezes and changes form.
Well, that is better. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, since
And he
this
just,
room has nothing but a broomba, we should leave.
Not the
Broom
broom.
goes back to what it was doing.
I think Draven said there were stairs.
Yes, we have walked by them many times. They are right here.
Oh, stairs.
Do we want to go through this door first before up?
Door. What door?
There's a door right below us. Click.
Oh,
That's
that's the
was
portal you guys
that's the
entered.
That's
portal
the
out.
that's
Oh,
the
the
main
way
door.
out.
All right, we go up.
Yes, let's go up.
I will move your tokens.
Oh,
Yeah. Once your token's moved up top, then you can regain control of it. This
Oh,
is the one downside of not spending for the pro. I don't get the ability of teleport icons, unfortunately, but that's another $50 to $60 a year, and I don't want
Yeah,
to spend
screw
that.
that.
I
Click
apologize.
and drag. It's easy.
But as you guys make your way towards the top of this area, you guys find yourself at the top of a staircase in which a suit of armor holding a longsword pointed down stands. It sits upon a wooden stand in front of a large window that is clearly decorative, but the helmet and the sword do seem to be of good quality. Above the uh, Above the armor appears to be a small wooden doorway, a trap door. Sorry. Um, bu- 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 yeah, and then you guys notice a door to your right as well as a door uh, on the left hand side of the staircase as well.
He is guarding the roof access for some reason.
And it's
Did
just
anyone
kind of
want his
something in the
things?
attic.
Walden, if I throw you up, can you pull down the door? Or can I just reach it?
it's about, I'd say, like 8 feet up.
Walden, I can pick you up and you can reach the trap door if you want to. If we want to go up.
There's nothing more than that I'd love to do, honestly. Like,
All
just
right,
toss me up there.
and I hoist.
uh, you push up this little like trap door, and it kind of pushes up and moves to the side. Are you gonna let him like kind of hoist you up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Ego
Logan
easy.
would absolutely be all about this.
As you get above, you notice that the attic seems to be very stuffy, very dimly lit, as there's a fine layer of dust covering everything. It seems
Okay.
more like a just like maintenance like mover than anything else. There's nothing really up here. You do notice
That's what he
that a
wants,
lot of the
storage.
floorboards up here appear very creaky and very old.
Okay. So if I have lights, can I illuminate it further to investigate?
If only
or
we
are
had
you
a
telling
torch
me
in
that
this
there's nothing
situation.
there?
I would say you have your dancing light. Roll a perception with advantage.
Okay.
Or actually, what's your passive perception?
14.
Oh, you would notice it without that. You notice on as you go up towards the left hand side, there appears to be a crack in one of the floorboards with light shining through it. A very, very bright light.
Okay, so I stick my head.
Probably
or
about almost like 40, 50 feet the other towards like the left hand side of the map.
Okay. So I'll whistle for an um Fable will snap in, and I will look through Fable's eyes as my eyes kind of glaze over, and see what Fable's seeing as he peers through this crack.
Okay. He looks down below and he sees a room that seems to be very bare bones, except for a bookshelf that has every book chained to it.
Okay.
A plain wooden bench and a reading desk seem to be built into the shelf. Uh, and you see that a book with the uh, a face on it of a mage sits on the reading desk. And
Okay.
this room is very well lit.
Have I seen this face before?
Yes. This is the same face as the book that got you guys here in the first place.
Hmm. And where in relation where we are, like directionality wise, is this?
Left, so east, west,
So it's over here
east.
this way.
West, I think. Yeah.
Yes,
East?
That
west.
would be west.
So this is why I like to have maps that always have a compass on them.
All right.
It's we.
So it
This
looks
is
like
one that doesn't.
West is west, no matter what way we're facing.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. No, it does matter because maps
No,
can be built differently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maps can sometimes be.
If it doesn't say north is north, like
all right.
Your north is not my north.
you ready to
We
come
don't have
down,
a guiding.
friend?
We don't have a guiding star. We're in miasma. All right.
Are the
But I
cats
did see a star. Don't you mess with me.
Didn't say it was the North Star. I said it was the star.
are the cats around or nearby?
You do not see any cats. The last time you guys saw cats, they were being fed in the kitchen.
Okay.
Well, then
But
you
there
ready
is
to
no
come
cats
down?
in that room, I would say.
I want to talk to the cats sometime because I have a hypothesis about that. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna poke my head back down and pop out and drop in and say, "Oh, so yeah, I found the golden ticket, so to speak, to get us home."
Very
Uh,
convenient.
Oh, you know what the command word is?
no, 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 no. It's actually a replica of the book, or maybe a copy of the same book that we used to open the portal in the wizard study in Matreus' study.
Well, this hallway is getting very cramped. Can we
Yeah,
move the direction we need to go?
yeah, it's over here to the west, according to the compass rose.
Oh, and which way is west?
We
Do you
don't
have
have.
a compass?
I'm
The
gonna
door
ping
opens.
this way.
Ian.
Entering this first room, you guys find that most of the room seems to be
Oh my
taken up by
gosh.
large wooden
My cat is
tables,
so
covered with different glass vessels and books. Cabinets with glass doors line the walls, and they contain many different manners of specimens. Just below the ceiling, in the middle of the room, each colorful globes circle each other in an intricate dance. The far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky with a golden sun burst in the center above the closed door.
Oh, this is really interesting looking. Look at all those colorful orbs.
We are
floating
looking
around
for
like
the
that.
book. No.
Are there any of the books? They have they have a big letter on them?
You find one that has the letter T,
Oh, look, here's one that
as
has
in
a
the
T on
word
it.
tea, or as the
Turds.
British call it, tea.
Well, let's add this to our collection.
What?
Here you go. What do we have now?
TRIB.
Ribbit.
Tribes.
It clearly spells ribbit.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
You
Nice.
say ribbit?
Yeah, ribbit.
Okay.
I'm
I
afraid
walk
not.
out of the room, just shaking my head.
I'm in agreement with Draven as we both like echo ribbit.
I pretend not to hear that.
What does ribbit have to do with scepter?
I don't know. That's just what the books say.
What if it
Yeah,
is
it's
saying?
literally what they say. I mean, there might be more books, so we should probably just keep searching.
Well, we need to get to that one that has all the locks and oh, I forgot to mention that part. It's chained and locked, so we're gonna have to find a
Tribal.
way around that.
Oh,
No, not title.
No,
I'm
tribal. There's
I'm
an R.
I'm standing at the door that we didn't open yet, just leaning up against the wall with my arms crossed.
there's another door in here that we haven't opened yet. So
Oh, I can open.
This is the way to the book that I saw to get us out here too.
well, we should just open it so it's ready.
All right, Title, let's go. Boom.
Open it.
Ian.
Entering into the next room, you find a very dark, open space with the walls seemingly disappearing as you enter. All around you appears to be the starry night sky. 5 telescopes are mounted on bronze plates pointed towards star clusters above. In the middle of the space sits a 1-foot diameter sphere of clear crystal, tongue twisters tonight, sitting in a circular brass stand. I need to slow myself down when I'm reading things.
Do we think the crystal wants to see outside, or outside needs to see the crystal?
Well, I don't think it really matters right now. We need to get the rest of the books.
The crystal
Right.
looks
Where
like
was the book? Didn't you say it was over here?
We only have 4. We need what looks like maybe 5.
Oh,
Well,
there.
then where is the book? I thought it was in here.
The book was in the other table, or the other room with the table. The book was not in here. All's in here is telescopes.
No,
Walden,
correct?
Walden, roll a perception check for me.
Yeah.
You're looking around this room, and when you looked at it from above, this definitely went further. There's something behind this wall, but there doesn't appear to be any doorway there.
All right, I'm gonna.
You do notice that the telescopes can move up and down, but they can't really move left or right.
Can I
Okay.
do an investigation of the crystal globe?
Yeah.
Hmm. 15.
15. This crystal appears to be very firmly fixed in place. Um, and although it's only 1 foot in diameter, it seems heavier than it actually is. You do see with that 15 that a thin copper line leads out from the pedestal of the crystal ball towards each of the telescopes.
Oh.
Can I can I can I inspect the telescope? Can you hear
Mhm.
me?
Yeah.
I'd like to inspect the telescope that's closest to me and see if there's anything written on it.
Uh, you do not see anything written on it. You do see that it can be moved up and down, but it doesn't really wobble, and it doesn't look like you can pick it up.
I'm
So
gonna
can I
look
just
through mine.
angle the eyepiece down towards the globe?
You want the eyepiece towards the globe?
Well, it only goes up and down. The eyepiece is already facing it, so yes, I'm gonna tilt
There's
it.
it's facing. So if you're looking through it,
I need to
it
be
would look
standing where
out
the orb is to look outwards, correct? So I'm gonna
toward.
face
Yes,
right. I'm gonna have the eyepiece line up as close as I can with the orb. So if the orb were looking through it, it could see out to the night sky.
gotcha. When you do that and you kind of face it, it doesn't seem to have any change.
Well, I have no more ideas.
I look through mine.
You look through the telescope.
Yeah.
So you look through and you kind of notice many different stars, but they're just off the sides before you find one bright star that's perfectly aligned with this telescope.
Okay, so I'm gonna point it at that star.
As he does and it sits into place, you hear as something clicks as a part of that crystal sphere starts to glow.
Well, then, what did you do?
Oh.
I suggest, so when I look through it, there's a lot of stars, but as you search the night sky, there's one in particular that may stand out, and they may form some kind of pattern or constellation pertaining to controlling this crystal in the middle.
I
Alright.
go back to the room where it has the star map.
Yeah.
Everyone grab a telescope.
I'm gonna
Title,
go.
you look up and you see that there are 5 prominent stars as blazing silver suns.
Okay, so I'll yell back into the room. So the tapestry of stars is the key in order to open up the door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out to you where you need to point the telescopes so we can open up this door.
Okay, I am in
Okay,
top
so-
middle.
And I'll go to the bottom left.
And I'll go top right.
Oh, what?
Ignore
Where does
that.
where does that leave us?
Do I need to
Ignore that, Ken. I accidentally pushed
Okay,
you through the
that's
wall.
all right.
do I need to make a check or anything?
I would say, since you're looking at it,
Mhm.
you're able to direct everyone else. And you guys see as you guys start moving yours. If you've ever played Among Us, if you know the telescope task on that game where it's like you
Mhm.
get something, you're like, let me find it. She's kind of like calling out, oh, this one looks like, a 6-pointed star that's silver. And you're like, oh, cool, found it. Right. And every time you get that same little like check
Okay.
as more of that orb in the center starts to glow brighter and brighter before that final one clicks into place. The orb in the center burns immensely bright, this bright silver uh, glow before it coalesces together and shoots a beam at that wall.
I duck.
And as the wall
Right over my head.
opens, you see inside into the room that he described.
Oh, hey, I found a room.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Is this how we get out?
You
Yeah.
guys see the wall that appears to be a lone bookcase that like large heavy chains are like pushed into the books completely, locking them to this bookcase.
I can attack the chains, or Shafastar can melt them with his breath.
Wait, there might be a reason why these books are chained up.
Well, maybe it's the. Remember, Draven, what we said, what word was it? Ribbit?
Ribbit.
Aye.
That was the name of the name of the books that we have so far.
I don't like that the turn order just popped up.
I'm sure
yeah.
nothing bad is going to happen from saying ribbit. It's probably not the actual word.
I
Roll
don't
initiative.
think it is.
Oh,
Hang it.
Initiative.
Rutro.
No.
I got
I just
three.
love that when people go away from what you're thinking. Welcome to the group title.
I got a 3, so off to a good start.
Did I know it? Oh, I didn't. Okay. See, it put
Sorry.
some people's in. It didn't put everyone's in.
You have to click your token.
Yeah, if you click your token before you roll initiative, it should.
Draven, what'd you get?
You have it linked together, yes. 3, which I
Oh,
do not
perfect.
have it linked together.
That's a true statement, Chris. You have to have it linked together.
All right. Well, title, you'll be going first as everyone else starts walking in. You look through and you see the books start to float off as they're completely chained to it. And I will actually stop you there as I just noticed the time. It is
Mhm.
9 o'clock if you want to take a quick break. That way we'll start right at combat, right when we return. I apologize for saying
time
that
do you
and
want
then
us
me
back?
looking at the clock right after. But we will be back at about 9:15. Make sure you guys use this as a great bio break. Go refill your drinks. Go grab something to eat. Go use the restroom. And when we come back, we'll talk about our charity as well as our Patreon. Hi there, and welcome back to our Oops All DM stream here, hosted by Adventures on Tap. Before we jump back into the action, I wanted to talk about our charity that we are sponsoring here with our stream, Child's Play. It is a national charity, but we are focusing on the Central Orlando area on this. That is rooted in the power of play, with a focus on delivering therapeutic games and technologies directly to local pediatric hospitals to improve the patients' lives. I know a lot of people in our organization, as well as some of the people here on stream, have Child's Play and these children's hospitals to thank for a lot of just making that hospital stay feel a lot better, right? Making it feel normal. So we want to give back, give thanks to them, as well as have a direct support link for this charity. So you can support down below directly through us. If you do, you can make us drink. Maybe even give someone advantage or disadvantage. Probably me disadvantage. I get it. Um, but other than that, we also have our Patreon that we recently started this year called the Bruce Saders Guild. Maybe you want to jump on stream one time, maybe be a player. Maybe you want to try out some of the other TTRPGs that are out there as well. Get some cool benefits, discounts for tickets, early pre-sales for tickets as well. The benefit of the Patreon is it directly supports our organization, allows us to run uh, what we need to support local so that we continue to play events local and that we're drinking local, especially. That's what matters most in my eyes. Well, supporting local is also very important too, but I mean, we have a reason for why we drink. But other than that, I don't know if there's anything else I missed. Otherwise, we can jump right back into the action.
Yes, Kyle, the more you drink, the less those ones hurt.
Well, it's also the more I drink, the more I'll be okay with random things being okay on the game. So
That and the more you'll be okay with spending more money on raffles and such.
listen, I just want to win.
Haven't
Kyle
you done
likes the
Don't
enough
we all?
shinies.
games?
Don't we all? But we are jumping right back into combat as Title.
It's me, title. Okay, so
Wahoo.
Abuha. So we come in, and then what was standing, or what was
You notice it first as some of the books start to like move themselves out as the chains themselves almost start to like pick themselves up and float.
Okay, so the first thing I would do is just feign surprise. Because at this point in time, it's it's all weird. Um, so they're rising. Okay. I would, let's see. I am going to. Can I make an Arcana check to see that, like, if I break the chains, something magical, good or bad, would happen to the books or to us?
Okay. I'll let that be a free action. Yeah, you can roll a coin.
Okay, so I will do that real quickly. Oh, that is a 17.
This is definitely a magically inclined creature. The bookshelf itself appears to have been animated by some magic. Um, from the looks out at it, the chains, if it doesn't seem like the books are magical, it seems like the chains are magical.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I am going to. I'm just going to attack it with my daggers. With my dagger.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's
Roll to hit.
that's what I'll do. Okay, D20.
Are you running up to it to attack, or are you throwing the dagger?
Ooh.
Because you are still outside the room. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'll come rushing in and attacking it instead
Okay.
of throwing it. I don't
Just
want
making
to
sure.
waste the dagger. Okay, roll. That is a 13.
13 will not hit as you strike at the chain. It seems whatever aura is surrounding that chain bounces the dagger off. You make a
Okay.
little nick in it, so it seems like it was almost enough, but just barely.
Do I have another attack if I have two daggers? Or is just the one?
I'll give you a bonus action.
Okay. I will attack again at the same spot.
Don't know the 2020 rules on dual wield, so
It's okay because I got a 7, so it doesn't work.
you're not used to that at all. So you tried to
No.
do like the Arya thing where you like move a dagger from one hand to the other, and you just like kind of drop it on the floor, and you have to grab it and slice at it. But
Mm,
it just pulls back, seeing that you're targeting the chains. It pulls away from you.
okay. Then I will end my turn.
All right. It is the library's turn as it is going to take 2 attacks. The first one is going to be on Daco, and the second one is Shophoster. So the first one on Daco is a 21 to hit. I believe that
Yeah,
does.
that'll hit.
And on Shophoster, that is a 19 to hit.
And unfortunately, that hits.
Unfortunately for you.
I thought reading was
You
supposed to be
both
good for
take
you.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. And I
Ow.
need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw for me. As you see the chains start to float up with the books at the end, and they almost whip out towards you and try to like constrict around you like a lasso. So Daco
11,
got a
probably not.
17, you succeed. And Shabhaster, you got an 11, that will also succeed.
Oh. Woo.
So
Is
you
this
guys
what
are
they
able
mean
to
when they say knowledge is
push
power?
the chain away before it grappled around you. But now you just
Almost.
see a bunch of chains like flowing, almost like Doc Ock, his mechanical arms, like. But there's books at the end of these.
I think this is what it means when you get wrapped up in a book.
I've seen
Is
what you
this a
did
mimic?
there. Ha ha.
Who gets bardic inspiration?
Oscar, you were up.
Who left?
Okay.
Take some nice D4 due to dad joke.
I
It's a
hmm.
bane if I ever knew one.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Title.
Mhm.
Are the books magical?
No, the chains. Break the chains.
You must
Break the
never
chains.
break the chain.
So if the books aren't magical, they would probably burn, right?
Possibly,
And maybe not the chains would burn.
if you could melt them to a melting point, sure.
But can I melt them without burning the books?
You melt
I
us
don't.
before you melt chains.
I don't know. Try anything. The more you know. Try. Try anything.
Well, I am going to um,
Do it.
I'm gonna save my breath weapon, and I'm gonna try to attack with the scimitar once again. That worked pretty well last time.
All right.
So I do not have advantage on this attack, so it's a normal attack.
This is a normal. Yep.
Oh, a total of 22
Oh, 22
for
easily hits. Yeah.
for 6 points of slashing damage, and I'm attacking one of the chains.
All right. So you slash down. You chip away a bit of one of the chains, holding the book up. It
But I
doesn't
don't.
fully break that chain apart, but it definitely did damage.
Okay. Ah, I
You
hit it.
see a cut into some of the metal.
Okay, and then realizing that I should have done this before. Um,
Hashtag
no,
callback.
I will not do that. I will. Nope, because it's a full action and I already used my action to attack. I will just. That's it. That ends my turn.
All right. It is up to Walden. Walden, the way I normally treat familiars and everything is it goes on your turn. That way it just simplifies the turn order.
Yeah, works for me. I am going. Walden is going to rifle through and find his spell book and uh, kind of mage hands it open to a page and reads a spell and points at the bookcase. And you see, sorry, my cat is being absolutely outrageous. I don't know what she's doing.
That's just the cat
But
that's on top of the bookshelf right now, actually.
she literally is on top of like a bookshelf. Like, um,
The
hold on,
most
let me get her
opportune
real quick.
times, of course.
I'm gonna get her real quick. Hold on.
Daco,
Life,
you're going to be up next, by the way.
life imitates D&D.
If you want, we can rotate the two of you, or if he's just grabbing her. Okay.
No, yes, I'm gonna keep her busy for a second. Okay, so and Walden points, and I'm going to cast magic missiles
I believe that's
at
an
the
auto
bookshelf.
spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is me never
So
playing a wizard. That's why.
so one dart strikes out from my spell book and slams into the target, doing 4 damage.
Ooh,
4
okay.
force damage. And then
Force, okay.
uh for my familiar,
Mhm.
um I will look at Fable and say, Fable, don't bite. Fable, assist Draven when he takes this uh when he takes a slice. Ouch, you're being mean. And so he will do the help action
Or
on
Draven.
Draven's attack.
All right. Anything
And
else? I don't think you're
uh,
probably going to be moving, so.
no, I don't want to chance that.
I will say for anyone, movement within a teammate, free movement, doesn't cost any extra or anything. But if you're trying to go through an enemy, it would be contested.
You know what? Actually, I will move. Uh, since I have the
Nimble?
halfling trait,
Yeah, I was about to say.
where I can just slither through stuff.
Yeah.
I can occupy the same
Nimble
space,
escape.
and yes, I will. Where is it at?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, halfling nimbleness. I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than me.
Mhm.
Yes,
You're
and
weaving through everyone's legs to like dash out, pretty much.
yes, and additionally, I'm naturally stealthy, so I will. I can't. I don't think I can do it on this turn, but I will attempt to hide if possible.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna move my
I'll
um
If you want to use that as your bonus action to try and hide, I'll give you that.
Okay, then I'll do that.
I
I'll
don't
attempt
think
to
you've
hide.
used your bonus action.
No.
Okay.
So I'll attempt to hide. Um, just like around the like, kind of wrap myself around the cloak of title. But I'm gonna leave my
You
token over here
backpack.
to the left. Yeah,
Jump on it.
just like jump in and like curl up in her cloak. Yeah.
Do
So
I
that'll be.
feel
I'm not
heaviness?
here.
Do I feel any heaviness on my back?
Yeah, you'd feel like yeah, like like a 3-year-old
I was about to
climbing
say
into.
like 50, 60 pounds probably.
A
Oh.
halfling amount of weight.
I don't think that much. I think he'd be like
Are they
25,
less?
30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just little guys. So
Like,
The
yeah.
little
Yeah.
guy.
But
All
I'll keep
right.
him in the corner here. But I'm actually under title.
Title. Yeah. Okay. Daco, you're up. Draven, you're up next.
All right. I would help others, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we just take this guy out. So I'm just going to smack him with a Morning Star, going
That's
for
one
the
done.
chains. So that'd be a 10 to hit.
10 does not. So as you go off, a book flies up in the middle and it kind of gets caught in some of the pages.
All right. And so attack action your turn and attack with a leg. You can make okay, so I can still use a bonus action even though I didn't hit. So I'm
Because you
going
made the attack action.
to attack with my whip in the other hand. That is a 13 to hit, which I don't think hits either.
No, it does not. It's just below. So you almost catch a bit of the chain, but it just doesn't hold on and it slinks back towards you.
All right, well, was not very helpful this time. Draven, do something.
We also, for anyone watching on stream, there's only I think 200 channel points for the advantage disadvantage. I'm just saying.
I think it's like 2,000, but yeah.
Oh, I only see 80, so I had no idea. It might
Can
be
I,
80% now
Draven,
that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's probably 80%.
do you still have popcorn,
Draven does have popcorn.
Chris? So can I retroactively give
Move
that
that to.
to Daco?
I'll give it for his first one. If he
So
wants
he can
advantage
roll
on that
with
first one
advantage.
on the Morning Star.
Stole it from Chris? That's so rude.
Well, he has popcorn.
Well, here he had popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn.
So Fable will swoop in and try to
That he may
distract
never ever use
the bookcase.
For Daco.
Okay, so I get a Morning Star hit again?
Yes. Roll one more.
All right, that is a 10 to hit.
The same. So even with the flying monkey flying around, it just is not a.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go. This time she didn't go.
Does not want to, unfortunately. Draven, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move in front of the door here. When are
Oh.
we going to fight something that's not an object? What is happening? And I'm going to cast Firebolt. I'm going to use my popcorn advantage.
All right.
That
You can roll
is
with
a
advantage.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. You also, who are you sending that advantage to?
Walden.
Sending it to Walden. All right.
And it's 7
roll
points of fire
damage.
7
Send
fire
fire
damage.
bolt.
Bolt. Yes.
How much?
I have
How much?
Fireball.
Oh, true. We're level 1.
7.
Okay. You see as this firebolt hits the everything pretty much. Almost like a weird shrill or a shriek almost gets let out as you hear what seems to be like glue melting and pages burning. It did a lot of damage as part of the wooden frame of the bookcase also starts to break. Out of game, you did double damage.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. It seems to hurt if you cast fire on it. Use fire.
Eat fire badly.
That's it.
Anything else, Draven?
No, that's it for my turn.
All right, Tidal, we're back up to you.
Well, that's nice, but I'm a water genasi. So
Just
so
use fire. He said use fire.
uh, so what I'm going to do.
The most pained no. How about no?
I don't know. Um. Oh wait, but technically I do have fire. Tech, Technically I
A
do.
rebellious water genasi phase.
I have a tinderbox.
It's not a phase, Mom. It's a lifestyle.
This is basically the Pixar movie Elemental.
Mhm.
Um, right now. But I do have a tinderbox and I have oil. Mm. The tinderbox makes fire, right?
Yes.
Like
The
magic.
question becomes, how much do we actually want that book?
That's yeah. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. And it's okay. So here's what. Okay, so here then I will go to Plan B because I okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to shape water,
Okay.
and how I'm going to shape water is that I have my water skin,
Mm-hmm.
but because if people are by the burning, people are sweating. So I'm gonna take some perspiration from people's sweat. Well, like, and how I conjure it up is losing because I have my lyre on my side.
Tomorrow.
I kind of make like a little bit of like a harp type of tune, and you kind of see like your beads of sweat, and then also water from my water skin kind of rise up, and then coalesce to make into an icicle, and I want to shoot it. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to shoot it towards the. I gotta roll for initiative. No, not initiative. Just roll. Please hit. Wow! It's a nat 20!
Really? Oh,
Yeah!
good.
Woo!
Does shape
Excellent.
water have
Trigger.
damage associated to it or no?
No!
Okay.
It's just
So
a control.
what we'll do is we'll use it as almost like an ice knife.
Okay.
So that will be natural 20.
Yes.
It will do 10 damage plus 1d10.
Ooh, okay. So 1d10. That's a 10.
Nice.
So 20 points of damage.
So 20 points.
Of cold damage, I should
Yes.
say.
Holy.
And with the natural 20, I won't make it explode.
Okay.
But as you do, it rushes in and it pierces like 2 or 3 of the chains, breaking those and shattering them off. It only has one very limp one left, and it puts out most of the other like singes and fire that were created by the firebolt. This thing, as it does, that last little chain whimpers back in, and it kind of goes docile for a second.
Okay.
You broke a lot of the chains off, I'd say. It only has that one remaining chained book. Every other book seems to be back on the shelf or on the ground now.
Okay. So with my free action, I'll just yell out, it's docile for just like a quick second. So I don't know. I have a feeling one of you is going to attack it regardless. But we still need that book. And it's not on fire anymore, but there's one more chain left. It's a it's a little bit shy. So there's that.
Shaposter, you're up.
Oh, okay. So
Sorry,
Shapasta
Trigal.
I was
Trigal Shapasta.
I was actually I thought the bookcase was in the turn order, but you skipped it. Okay, so
Oh yeah, it did. It doesn't want to act against you guys right now.
okay, so then
It's trying to hide.
then what I will do is um I've been inspired by seeing how uh, Title has been able to avoid combat by convincing some of these objects. So, being inspired by that, I'm 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 going to try my best. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look very angrily and I'm going to shake my finger at that bookshelf and I'm going to say, "Now listen here. You stop attacking us and we won't burn you to cinders." And when I do that, I just
Cool.
snort and let
Yeah.
some smoke come out of my nostrils.
Roll
And
intimidation with advantage.
okay. All right. Since it's a flat roll, that helps. But not much. Too
What
late.
is with the doubles tonight? That's like the fourth time that we've rolled the same roll on advantage or disadvantage.
Is it too late for me to give bardic inspiration?
Is that
I
a
mean,
reaction?
I mean,
It is in the new rules.
It is a
Ha!
reaction in the
okay.
new rules?
Hmm.
I know. I think it was guidance is a reaction as well now too.
Okay, I'll
Guidance.
cast guidance as well then.
Wait, does that stack?
They do.
Do they?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Does it?
Yeah.
For right now, let's say sure. So you can
Guidance.
roll 2d4 and add that. Because I
Okay.
don't know the rules and I don't want to Google right
And
now.
just so you know, that's my last bardic inspiration.
Okay, so that's a total of 3, so 11.
11. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You see as this almost like construct. Like it's not a creature, it's not a living thing. It's just an animated object. It doesn't have the ability to speak or talk, but it does seem like it senses you all. And before, when the chains were kind of like whipping out at you guys, it was very like toughened and focused. Now, when you're talking to it, the chains that are still attached to this are like hidden into the bookshelf. Like it's put its tail between its legs in a way. In the bookcase scheme of things, its tail. I don't know how it's really say it. It's a bookcase.
All of the bookmarks have gone back inside.
I
Yeah, I
was
was
just
about
about
to
to
say.
say bookmarks.
Dust covers came back on. Like,
Then Shapaster just sort of does, puts his head up a little bit draconic, like
I did that.
draconic superiority,
Yeah.
and just sort of acts a little smug.
You see as one little book like goes out towards you, very like sheepishly, and like goes towards you, Shapaster. Do you accept the book?
Oh, I will look at my companions, and then I will put out my hands
It's
to
attacking
receive the
you.
book.
Kill it.
No.
It gives you the book How to Train a Dragon.
Uh,
I'm like,
It has
well,
insulted you now.
at least it seems like it still has its sense of humor.
A deep dive into dragon taming.
I don't know if that's humor
Red
or an
edition.
insult.
Let's just say it's humor.
Okay, sure.
All right. I like unflourish myself, like 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 I'm pulling my cape off. I do that with titles, and I like flourish, and I say,
I go,
yeah.
What are you doing? Were you
And
under
I
there
say,
the whole time?
I just yeah, it's it's just a dramatic re-entrance.
He
No
abandons
worries.
us and then he becomes a deviant. This man is a problem.
Uh, and as I do that, I say, now let's call calm down a little bit, and
Okay.
we just need that book right there, in order for us to get out of this place. We're not here to do any more harm that's already been done to you.
So you do see that there appears to be 4 different books that have been broken off of the shelf and still have chains attached to them on the
I look at what they say?
ground. Roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Should I intimidate it?
I
4.
wouldn't.
4.
Yep.
All right. You find a book that says martial arts techniques. It seems to be a very hefty and heavy book that, if used correctly, could be used as a flail. And it would, for all intents and purposes, be considered a +1 flail.
Wow.
You flail a
Okay.
book around.
Yeah. So this book right here, like, and I pull out I imagine
The chain appears to still
the
have a
chain's
little
still
bit of the
attached.
enchantment. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
what you can whip and like kind of hit things with.
Yeah, and I say, I start swinging it around, and people are like, you better
It is
watch
a
your
confined
ankles.
space, friend.
The
Ow!
book
Ow!
itself at the far end of it, Walden, is probably as heavy as you are.
Oh yeah, so I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
uh,
Man, you were
Help.
going to kill someone. Can't we get the book we came here for?
Do you read the
yeah.
book, Martial Art Techniques?
No, I don't. I just look around and say, this isn't really my cup of tea, so to speak. Perhaps someone with a little bit more strength, we might benefit from this. But I'm really only interested in that one with the face of the feller that we need to get out of here.
You see
So,
that one has a letter L on its spine.
oh, a letter L. So much for
Hold on.
rivet.
So RIB.
So we have B
Tribal.
I R T L.
Ole, ole, ole.
That doesn't spell out tribal.
Flirtle.
Oh Lord.
Flirtle.
Libert.
Seminary.
Library.
No,
To.
no. There's no T in library.
Is anyone else gonna take the martial arts techniques flail?
I can't. I'm not that strong.
Can I modify it to make it a morning star by yanking the chain taut?
Not right now, but maybe you can modify it later.
Okay, I will take it if we insist.
Good.
You can add a +1 flail, which name is martial arts techniques.
I hate everything.
Martial attack techniques. Apologies. There are still 2 more books that are on the ground
I will look at one
attached
of
to
them.
chains.
I will look at one of them.
1 or 2. You don't have to roll, obviously.
Let's say number 2.
Number 2, you see what appears to be like filigree on it, and it says a court of thorns and roses.
Oh, shut up.
Oh
Get that out of here.
no. Not here too.
A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh,
I hear that's a good book.
wow. Interesting.
I am more
Quite,
fond of a House of Tits and Ass.
It's quite the romantic story that I heard.
Yeah.
Captivating.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A bit spicy, if you like that sort of thing.
Spicy.
It's a spicy.
Just throw it in your backpack if you don't
It
want to
doesn't
reset.
It doesn't appear to be one that we need, so I've just put it on the reading
Yeah,
table.
there's really no magical
Yeah,
energies off of that
I
book.
put
You
it
know what?
back on the reading table.
You know
It,
what? I'll take it. I'll
oh,
just take
so
it as
I'll
research
give it the title. I'll give it the
research
title.
purposes. You know, just
Yes, yes. You
some
can
late
handle the
night
spicy
snack.
with the cold water.
Just
Liquid
you know,
cooled.
just yes. It's just a midnight reading, just a light snack. That that's all. And I quickly put it in my bag.
And
I
there's
don't have
still
to buy
one
it now.
left.
The
Are we
last
still in
one.
combat, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Is
Huh?
anybody else
If you
gonna?
guys want to be, if you don't want to be,
No,
I'm
if the
not
thing's
gonna
not
make you.
attacking and we're not in combat, we don't need to
No?
fight. I just the thing
I'll
was still there, so
Well, because I left it open. That's why.
I'll take a look at the last book
All right.
while also kind of doing like the um the Jurassic Park thing of like I'm not gonna hurt you and you don't hurt me as I
Mhm.
like bend down to see what it is.
The last book is
50
Magical
Shades.
Techniques and How to Perform Them.
Oh,
With this book, you get a +1 to your spell attack and spell DC.
I will definitely take this book as well.
it sounds like fair trade.
So it's you said +1
Spell attack and spell DC.
spell.
Now,
And
magical bookcase, give us the book we came from, or you shall die.
We already
Uh,
have it. It's the one with the L.
Yes, Walden has it.
Oh, I
Yeah, we
thought.
already have it. No.
Wait, even the book that was like the book we got summoned in, it was just a letter book.
That's
No,
true.
no,
On
no,
the
no, no, no.
face, the front of the book has still Mordekainen's face on it, but on
it's
the
just a letter.
spine it just says L.
And when you open it up, it's just the L's.
So
So no, the interior is not the same as the one we came in, but the picture is the same as that.
exactly.
Riddle.
Aruchik.
I think we need 2 more books, don't we? I think I know.
Yes, there are other rooms we shall go.
I think I know what it spells.
Say it.
We're playing D&D Wordle.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean it's a long shot, but it could be liberty.
Give me liberty.
Well, what does that have to do with a scepter?
You guys
We are
hear
searching for
as
freedom.
you hear as doors open.
Oh, I think we got it.
Oh.
Liberty!
Well, no, you might close it again.
Phew, no.
Real quick, while we're walking, I'm just gonna cast, I guess, Healing Word on Shafoster. And roll damage? Why is it giving me that option? Weird.
It says damage. It's
No, but it'll roll the 2d4. So that's 11 healing.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
the max.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Dang.
And
Good
then I will also use my last other thing, which I can't think of the name
Walden,
of.
you're
Lay on
leaving
hands.
Fable
Oh,
behind.
Yeah,
thank
lay
you,
on-
Daco. Thank you,
Yeah.
Daco.
Lay on hands. I'm gonna heal myself by 1.
Daco, Daco, potato, potato.
No, it is Daco. Daco is not anyone I know.
You guys still have more to discover, or you can return back to the main room, see how I'm blanking on the dude's Matreus. Is he ready to go back to your village? Your call.
So we're kind of walking and talking. I've been thinking a little bit about everything. That I still have one thing that's just gnawing away at me. It's those cats. 2 cats.
The
They just
cats.
appear
Hold on. Well,
out of nowhere.
what is
Well,
common in library? Rodent who want to eat book. So what eat rodent? Cat. You have cat in library to keep rodent from eating book. It makes sense.
and well
Nah,
then, now that we know how to get in and get out, we can come back here whenever we wish.
That is true.
I
So
I think that these cats might be the two wizards that are
You
missing.
want us should kill cats?
No, I
You
don't.
found you found more than 2 cats.
Oh, I thought we only had a black and a tabby, an orange
Uh,
tabby.
those are the ones that you guys found, but there were
Oh,
more.
there's
Oh, okay,
more.
never mind.
Listen,
All
oh,
I
right. Well,
am
do
a
we want to
bit
open the
hurt.
door?
If we
There there
maybe
are
take a
there are
seat for a
3
minute,
cats total.
3 cats. Okay.
or we can just continue and I might die, but we shall see.
but
Do we want
we
to explore more, or do we want to go back and find Matreus, that old double crossing?
I think we can maybe get a deal with Matreus to get some more time to investigate this. If we,
So
because we can tell we know his secret now.
yeah,
We
we
also
know
know
him.
the only word to get him out.
Correct.
We do. We don't have to tell him that.
Right.
No.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through this door. There's a lot to look for still. So you just follow me, all right? Well, I just have the inclination that there's something that we're missing about
Uh,
these mages.
the little one wants to continue looking. What do the rest of
The
you
one
say?
You know what? I am looking for more things to fight. If we could maybe take a nap for a minute, I would like to kill more things.
I
Since
could
I was
use
not
that as
allowed to kill
well.
the books, I was not allowed to kill the broom or the other book monster.
you could have
I,
killed it.
Apparently
Let's
not.
let's go in here. This looks like a very cozy place to settle down and take a nice little rest. I'm sure we all could use
Walden,
that.
you walk into a very grand bedroom. Very open, very airy. You think you smell lavender in the air when you enter. In the corner, you find a canopied bed with rich scarlet curtains. A jug and a wash bin stand on top of a chest of drawers. A fluffy black cat is napping on a scarlet easy chair. One wall is covered with a large painting of a gold dragon perched heroically on a mountaintop. This was the last
Oh,
cat.
would you look at that, Shapasta?
I I turn and I look at the picture of the gold dragon, and suddenly my kind of the little tendrils uh, on my scalp, they just
Mhm.
kind of rise up, and I kind of do that thing that, like a cat seeing a strange cat, sort of the tail getting up and going, and I look at it, I kind of back off and I go, oh, ah, oh, gold dragon, oh, very nasty creatures. Ah, they are, they are very vicious. Uh, oh, 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 it's kind of uncomfortable. Uh, is there something we can hang over that picture so we don't have to look at it?
Oh, that's so regal though and glorious. Look at this. It's beaming. It's almost like it's blinding. The painting is so brilliant.
You can roll.
Uh,
You can roll a history or arcana or nature, I would say, to see if you recognize that type of gold dragon.
I get a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Looking at him and kind of studying him, you also see that the title of the artwork itself is King of Justice. You get the idea that this is the dragon Loreth, who famously was known for being very just, very fair, and primarily like seeking out wrongdoing in the world.
Oh yeah, so this is a regal, fair, kind, just dragon. Shapaster, there's nothing to be worried about. Uh, this is one that brings balance and peace to the world.
Oh, well, uh, uh, I don't know what your idea of justice is, but in my family, there's all kinds of tales that gold dragons are very vicious, very nasty. They
I t-
caused my caused many of my forebears a lot of misery. Don't like them very much.
well, I mean, there's two sides of the story. Perhaps the red dragons weren't particularly doing the right thing sometimes.
Have you ever
Could
met the
very well
gold
be.
dragon?
I've read about them. Shapasta, have you met one?
Have you met the gold dragon Shapasta?
I have not. No, my family lineage is from the red dragons.
I'm just gonna whisper
That's
down
what
the.
I hear. That's where I've heard tell of the viciousness of the gold dragons.
I'm just gonna whisper to Walden. I think he's being a bit racist.
Uh, I think he is too. I mean,
Colorist.
he's being
Oh
chromatic.
yeah.
Yeah, he's being
He's the same
chromatic.
race. He's chromaticus.
Chromatist.
They're the part of the same race. It's just
Whoa.
different colors.
Yeah, maybe we'll ease him into it.
Like, that's
We
still
don't have
racist.
to confront him straight about it.
It's just because of his upbringing, all right? It's just how he was raised.
So it's looking
He's
around.
much better than his grandmother was, I swear.
Looking around, does this feel like a good spot to take a rest?
Ah,
uh, I mean, I think you could probably take a little bit, but I did see Title and Daco enter the other room.
Yeah.
Uh,
So they went in there, and I was like, "Oh, it's just one big room." And so I went in to see. Oh, a nice
Thinking it was
bedroom,
one,
huh? And it looked
you walk into this room where you see a very pleasant parlor. Scarlet armchairs and a reading table piled high with books can be found. You see a very cheery fire burning in the fireplace, but you don't smell or feel the heat of that fire. A pair of swords, or sorry, a sword sits in the rack above the fireplace as various animals are mounted on the walls. You see a stag, a wolf, a periton, a hellhound, and a black dragon wormling. Ooh, excuse me, a black dragon wormling all above them. The fire appears to be an illusion, but it does look pleasant, but it provides no heat.
guys, I found a very nice room here, and it came with a free sword.
Don't
You grab
don't
it.
no.
I
Don't,
look at Title and I just shake my head.
It moved at me.
no,
The sword moved at me.
at this point in time, I'm. You said
You
there's lavender, and you smell lavender,
Yes.
and there's a cat. I'm going in there, and I'm literally just self care.
in
There's a
peace.
cat I want to pet, and I just want to relax.
Quick,
Daco,
quick.
as you get close, you see the sword starts to fly.
Yeah,
Starts
no,
to float.
Quick,
It's a magical
Daco,
sword.
run out, and we will close the door. Quick, Daco, leave the sword alone. Run out, we will close the door.
What did
I
I
am
hear?
very conflicted because if it is battle the sword wants, I should give
And
it.
I run in.
What'd you say? What was that, Ferg?
I yell out, "Did I hear cursed sword?" And I run into the room.
you
Yes,
had
most
not.
likely. We should leave. And I run and close the door with him inside.
As you start to run out, you see on the chair another book that has the letter Y on it.
That it has a Y. It has a Y.
Ah.
Run.
Odd. So it doesn't. It definitely spells liberty.
So you didn't believe me in the? Well, you can't hear me. The door's closed.
Oh, this room's not soundproof.
I
You
was
can
not.
hear
Oh,
through it.
so you
It seems
didn't
like the
believe?
library was soundproof.
Hey, come on out. I don't know what this sword is about, but we have what we need. We move on.
You didn't believe me the first time I met. Okay, fine,
So it starts to
fine.
levitate.
Only when you approach it.
The sword levitates. Can I roll Arcana and try to determine its
Allow
nature?
it. Or investigation.
I'm going
Or
to
its
go
magical.
to where the bed is. Anybody else would like to join me? Because I'm tired.
On the
14.
bed, you discover another book. This one has the letter E on it. 14. This is a flying sword.
Ashley, can you move your character onto the bed or at least near it so I can get out from
Oh.
under you?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks. I keep forgetting, like,
Have
oh,
I
there's another screen
ever?
too.
But it only flies when I approach it.
Only when you
When I
approach
back away, nothing happens.
it floats back down into its little like pedestal.
Hmm.
I would help, but I am hurt very
What?
badly. I have as much
Here,
life left in me as you do in your whole body, and that is not a lot.
I say, oh, here, take one of these, and I toss him a healing potion.
Where did you get this?
A little vial of healing
I
potion.
found it on, when you guys were yelling at me not to discover things.
Oh, okay.
I would say with that roll as well, Walden, you see on the pedestal of the flying sword is a little inscription that appears to be like almost cursively written into like stone. Wisdom beats strength.
Wisdom beats strength. Interesting.
I'm
Daco,
gonna use- Sorry.
I think I gotta grab it. It's too hard
Well,
for me to resist it.
Hold on. Let me drink this first, and then
So
I will help.
3 people shake their heads no when he said that.
So,
I need to grab it.
are you doing the? I use a full turn and have it all.
Yes, yeah. If
All
you
right,
use
so-
your action, essentially, you would get 10
So
HP
I'm
back.
gonna use an action and gain 10. Okay. Oh, that did not do my maximum. All right.
You do like 200.
Yeah. Right. So okay. All right. I am back, and I'm gonna like stand next to him with my like shield up, and just be ready for something.
Okay.
And then I guess
Yeah,
if
so
I guess I'll prepare an action to swing my Morning Star if it attacks him when he grabs it.
All right. So
I
as
reach
you
out
approach
towards it.
it starts to float. Floats in front of you.
And I reach up and grab the hilt.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't grab that.
Oh, and that's 20. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think that would happen. With your modifier, what is that?
24.
That's a 24.
Okay. You go to grab the sword as you feel bombarded with just pure arcane energy fueled into your body as it feels as though knowledge is being impacted and imparted onto yourself before you're able to hop out and wake up from it. You feel as though the sword moves as you think it moves. As you let go, the sword floats right there beside you. you now have a flying sword.
Is this a spiritual weapon now that's just
Sick.
real?
It's just a weapon that he has.
Oh. Man, I feel like I could have done it now because that would have been
I
really
have a
cool to
flying
have.
sword.
But good for you, big guy.
What could go wrong?
Walden's got a flying sword.
Nice.
So
Alright.
I walk out.
Are we continuing
I
on?
walk
Hey,
back
a
out
door.
of the room.
Wow.
Are we
It's-
investigating this room
yeah,
too?
so
Kick?
hey, don't
Oh,
mind me
yeah.
there in my cool flying sword or nothing. Don't, you know.
Don't
Remember when
worry, I
y'all
already
told me
told
not
them
to
you
touch
had it,
things?
so they're not impressed now.
I'm with the
Ferg, you
cat.
have control of it,
Oh.
by the way, now.
Oh, nice. I give
My
it to.
God, does that sword have more health than you do?
It has more
Oh,
health than I think all of
shit.
you do.
I have my flying monkey and a flying sword.
Call it wicked.
I was just about to say, all you need is the broom
Mm-hmm.
and your alphabet.
It's
Wait,
downstairs.
I don't think she has a sword. Hold on.
Yet we don't know
Yeah,
what
right.
part 2 will look like.
We don't know part 2.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
pretty
we
sure
ne-
there's a play to say exactly what part 2 is.
Yeah. No, it turns out she goes to a lake and it comes right out of it. It was weird.
A skeleton hand
Wait, I think
grabs it.
that's
It's
the wrong
weird.
story.
No, that works. It checks out. It checks out. History
Back out
checks. Yeah, we
on the
got
balcony.
it. You feel the urge to Titanic, and not the
Dear
sinking part of it.
far wherever I am.
But just being on this balcony, it just feels very relieving. It's very calm. The miasma around you swirls almost hypnotically around this area. And you
Right,
feel,
well.
you smell the scent of the flowers of the arboretum below you.
Well, the flowers are down below. Do we want a shortcut?
No.
No.
All right, fine. We go downstairs then.
Thank you.
Oh, we are not staying and resting.
Oh, are we? Wait, when did you become accepted?
If you
by
guys
me?
want to rest, it's your call.
Oh, are we not staying and resting? Or
I
I mean,
I would
I,
like to
I
take
am
a nap.
reinvigorated by healing potion. I feel bad if I drank it and now I don't need it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
It's just I will not be able to heal anyone else if we do not sleep.
Well, and see, if we leave, then we can rest peacefully and not be in any danger from more furniture that wants to attack us.
What if we maybe
True.
meditate for 30 minutes?
I think we just need to leave, no?
Yes, I agree. I think we need to leave.
You think we can just walk out of here like
we
nothing
got
bad is going to happen?
we got the words that we need, so we just need to go to where we need to
But
go.
before we go back to Matrius, do we want to uh do we want to try to maybe get him to promise to let us back into this place?
No, we know how. We just go. We show up to place, yell scepter, and we go in. He cannot stop us.
Okay.
We get him to go to town for us to help the town people by telling him we will give him password to leave once he helps us. Simple blackmail.
That's all
I
blackmail is.
I concur with this plan, Dago.
All right, let's go kick some ass of maybe nothing.
Okay. So
I think
off
we
we
all
go.
started to go. Yeah.
As you guys go down the stairs, you guys see as the portal is fully open now once more.
Oh, thank God.
I cannot kick, but I go.
I'll follow
Don't
behind.
jump into nothingness, please.
We are
As
jumping
you
in.
guys make your way
Yeah.
back into the study room. However,
It is the child who is a coward. Oh no, I have gone.
Give me 1 second. Because you guys summoned things and moved things, and a lot of stuff is in weird places.
Wait, we summoned things? I
Our
just feel
whole
like this plan
adventure,
wasn't thought out very well.
our whole
As
adventure was so many things.
true. Did I miss someone?
I am not here.
Oh, wait, where'd you
You
go?
deleted me with the we coward.
No, that was your original self.
Oh, that's when you jumped out.
Oh, when I went to
Mm.
copy was when you moved. So it didn't carry the copy, was all. But what you see in front of the bench is the body of Matreus.
Oh, he jumped out. It was not his turn.
You do not see anyone else in here, and looking on the
Oh
wall,
no.
you guys see all of your names as well as Matreus's name sitting.
Wait, Matreus' name is still there even though he's dead?
Is dead.
Take his body out of the
Because
room.
he came in and he didn't leave. Wait a minute. Is it only our names and his name? Is there
Yep.
any other name?
Mm.
Someone wake him up. I'm gonna slap him across the face.
Can I do?
I think that imp got him.
Uh,
I roll
anyone
medic.
that's
Can I roll
investigating his
medicine?
body can roll a medicine check or an investigation check.
I will go investigate.
Be healed by the power of no gods. 9.
Oh, dirty 20.
Ooh, there we go.
18 for medicine.
Oh,
Huh?
I look at Walden and I say, in my expert opinion, he's dead, Jim.
I would say
You're
out of
spot on there, fella.
everyone, Title, you see the mark where he appears to be pierced
Mhm.
wasn't the issue. Around the wound appears to be a green ichor that seems to have seeped into his bloodstream.
Oh, it looks like he was poisoned by a dagger or by something that pierced through him.
It looks more than a dagger.
Oh, I could.
Okay.
If I were to take a long nap, I can cure his poison.
I don't. He's dead, darling. Unless we have.
Draven, what's your AC?
Oh no! And I'm just gonna
15.
So you feel a pierce along your left hand side as from on top of the desk you see a small imp. I need you to make a constitution saving throw for me.
Ugh.
And I need everyone else to roll initiative.
5.
Oh, that's the wrong button. 5?
Oh,
Yep.
Damn.
This is not good. It's almost
Uh,
as if
You
someone.
are poisoned.
Oh, okay.
It's almost as if someone thought there might be one more fight. I could have healed him from poison, but no.
So do no, that's 5e. I can't find the 2024 rules, so I'm gonna do this real quick.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Disadvantage
Yeah.
on attack and ability checks. Attack rolls and ability checks.
that sounds the same, right?
Add him. Shaposter has him. Daco has him. Title, I need to add yours. Walden, you will have your turn as well as those. Draven, what did you get for your initiative?
8.
8. Let me roll for him. Oh.
I'm not sure if it matters because unless he gets higher than a 22, he's about to get attacked by 3 things all at once.
Yeah, he didn't. He got 16. So as you feel that, Draven, we're gonna go to title.
Okay. I'm gonna do something unprecedented. Um, I'm gonna do initiative swap.
Okay.
You have alert?
So yeah.
Yeah!
um, so what
Nice.
she's going to do is look at Walden and Daco and said, does anyone want to trade with me?
If you are afraid to fight, I shall change, or, well, then you and your army can go. Or would you
I
rather
feel
be
like
farther
I'm
back?
ready and almost
Thank
right
you, Ken.
behind you. There's like some strange feeling that's telling me I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
So
if anything, you should swap with, like,
uh,
Draven. He seems like least prepared and poisoned and almost dying.
Did I take any damage, by the way?
Sorry, you took 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'll shout. If you want to, you can switch with me.
Okay, I will do that. So what I guess how I feel like what it looks like is I look over where Draven is and I can see that he's injured. And so um I will quickly kind of go over to kind of like with my cloak or like my skirt to kind of like cover him and then in one swift move kind of push him up like towards the front lines, but still in a protective way where it's not like me shoving him
Blood
to
for
Go.
the
a
blood
sacrifice.
god!
Right. I'm not using not like sacrifice, but more so of like you guys can protect him better than I
You're
can.
giving him the needed push to keep moving.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
And I don't have any other things to give you. I'm sorry. I don't have any more bardic inspiration, so I can't give you the need to push. So I'll just do that as like my main action and everything, and just like
Well, I
you got.
think with the alert, it's not even an action. It's just you
Yeah, it's
swap
just, you can
your
choose to
initiative.
swap when we do initiative.
So,
You
so
Oh,
still have
got
your
it.
full turn.
it will give his turn, and then on his normal turn, you would go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
Okay.
it just swaps your initiatives.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So then I'm just like, you
At least
got.
that's how we've been doing it.
You got
Yeah.
this, bro.
Look, you got this. Feel better.
All right,
Yay.
Draven,
Don't
you're up
die!
first.
I am going to cast Bless, and I'm gonna
Okay.
bless everybody except for me. Wait, is
I
that 4 people that I can bless? Hold on.
think it's
It's
3 at first level.
3. Okay, so I'm gonna bless Shopastar, Daco, and Title. And then bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
All right.
And I get back full health.
You're up to 10. As that pierce just like withers away back into your normal skin.
And that's it for my turn.
Anything else?
Nope.
All good. Walden, you are up. You also
all
have
right.
the popcorn, just a reminder. And
So
you
the
also have a
flying,
flying sword and you
I,
have a flying mark.
I send the flying sword in, and I guess I think about slicing this thing. I remember some of the stances and moves that I saw in the training room, and I saw
Mm,
title perform, and I
practice.
attempt
Yeah.
to perform some of that from memory with the sword.
It has a
So
+3 to hit, 5 foot
uh,
range, and a 1d8 +1.
okay, all right. So that's a 15.
15 will hit.
Nice, and it's a D8.
It is a d8 +1.
Oh, not great. 2.
2.
Ouch.
All right. All good. As you
So
slice at it, part of its wing starts to get clipped.
Sick. Okay, and then for my turn, I will go this way. Flourish and unflourish behind. Oh, sorry. Can you move out of the way, Ashley? I got stuck behind you. Thanks. And then
In the
just
settings of Roll20, there should be one where it's any NPCs I control, it goes to the top.
go through. Yeah.
That's
So
for the future.
I like spin and flourish within your cape again, or within your cloak again, and then
Olay.
flourish out. Yes, like a bull. And I'm going to cast Water Whip
Okay.
at the like as I flourish, I kind of magically grab some of the water essence from Tidal, like from her hair, and
Let me just borrow your spleen
forms
real
into
quick.
this and just yes. Give me some of that moistness.
Ow!
And I slash out and and
Pause.
You know what
yes.
Kyle says?
No, we're
Ask
just
for
gonna keep
forgiveness,
going.
not
No,
consent.
just go. All right.
It's all right. I'm assuming I missed with a 6.
Yes, you do. But I will give you advantage because it is
Oh,
water.
I also have popcorn.
You do.
So whichever one. I'll just roll it again. That's much better.
Oh,
That is
easily.
a 21.
Easily. Who do you want to send the popcorn to?
I will send it to Daco.
Right.
Should have sent it to your familiar, used it, and then sent it to me.
And I'll send it to Daco, and then I will tell Fable to assist Shapistar when it's his turn, and he'll do the help action with him.
All right.
And then yeah, I'll go back. Would I only move 1, 2? Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Go back to your
I'll stay
spot.
where I am.
All good.
No, I'll stay where I'm at. That's fine.
All right, Daco, you are up.
I am
You are
Cumulus.
blessed as well.
Yes, and so I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Cloud's Jaunt because I haven't used it yet, and just teleport next to this thing.
Immediately right next to it.
And
It like jumps when you just magically appear.
and then I'm just going to smack it with a Morning Star.
As
That
one
is a
does.
14 to hit.
14. Ah.
Oh, wait, why? Oh,
Because you're blessed.
plus a
Oh,
D4.
yes. Yes.
Roll
It will hit. I will say that.
1d4. Nope, that didn't work. I did
Slash
it wrong.
roll.
That's fine. Whatever. Well,
It does hit. It does hit.
yeah, but now it is a 18. So, all right, cool. And then I will do a whole 5 piercing damage to him. And
Good
then he is
on you.
also sapped, which means creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Ooh, that's good. That is good.
And so there's action, bonus action. Don't need to move because I'm where I'm at. We're good.
All right. It is the imp's turn as it's going to try and take an attack against you, Daco, seeing as you just attacked it. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not. So it tries to go at you with its tail, tries to pierce, but you quickly
Pop the
deflect
shield
it
up.
with the Morning Star. Pop it away. Unfortunately, it does not do anything. Shaposter, you are up. Title.
It just uses
Yeah.
disadvantage on me. What a jerk. You are muted.
Okay, so Fable is giving me the help action. So what does that effectively do? Does that give me
You'd have
advantage?
advantage on an attack.
Okay. Then I have the range from where I am. I am going to use a cantrip and cast Thorn Whip. And
Everyone's whipping.
so
Underwear, Thorn Whip, Ice Whip.
I didn't even
Whip
use
it
my whip, but
clear.
I could have.
Put my
yes,
hair
so
back and
I
forth.
will will
Over
go
my head.
ahead.
Get my
and-
daughter's name out of your mouth.
So Thorn Whip, dirty 20.
That does hit.
And then I have Bless. So do I get to add a D4?
That would be a
Damage.
D4 to hit, not to damage.
Not to damage. Then it's only 1 damage. However, with the
Save.
yes, it's a DC 12 save.
Of what?
DC 12.
Strength. Strength.
Is it
Strength
strength?
save. Strength save.
Yeah.
It got a 7.
Okay.
Very knows Storm Whip.
Then
Yeah.
I can pull
That's
it up to 10 feet towards me.
Okay.
So
You would
how about
effectively move it.
how about I pull it? Yeah, right there.
Would
Make
that
opportunities?
induce opportunity?
No,
No?
because it's
No.
being moved against its will.
Okay.
I thought we
not-
talked about
it's-
this last time, and everyone told me I was wrong because that was my thought.
Well, see, that's one of those ones where it's
Yeah,
weirdo.
definitely.
Yeah, if it moves on its own other than teleportation, you get opportunity attack. If something external to it forces it to move, you don't get opportunity
Yeah.
attack.
Same with like spells like Spirit Guardian. If they're forced into it, they don't take the
it.
damage. They have to willingly move into it.
Willfully move. Yeah.
But with like the thorn ground that Barry did in our previous game,
That's movement based. So
right?
any
So
movement,
even if you're shoved into it, it still does damage.
Right.
because it's
Correct.
just
Because
base
that's
movement.
that's an area
Yeah.
of effect.
Okay.
The intricacies of the wording of every little detail of every spell of everything.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Title, you are up. This imp is not happy. He thought you guys were like this sage that you would not fight back.
Oh, well, I'm going to surprise it even more. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is where is he? He is right there. Okay, I'm going to run up to him and then I'm going to grapple, and here's what I want to do. I
Okay.
want to grapple him and then I want to suplex him over my head into the ground.
But
I thought you were gonna try and drown him in like your watery body.
No,
roll,
quite the opposite.
ooh. Roll a strength challenge.
Strength challenge. Okay.
So a
Goodbye.
base strength.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll one for the imp as well.
Okay.
Can I just add? I'm sorry if this helps or not. It says with grappling, target must succeed on a strength or dex. It chooses which saving throw, and the DC is 8 plus proficiency plus strength. I don't know if
For
you want to
grapple
do
checks.
that's for
Yeah,
grapple.
yeah.
So I just figured I'd read it out. If you want to do something different,
I
do
would.
your
I
thing.
was using this more as an improvised attack.
Okay, cool. Then ignore me.
So it's just
Was all.
it's a
Because I don't
saving
think
throw?
she's trying to get like the restrained condition at all. It's
Mm-mm.
more
Would she-
I'm just moving you.
Would she get the benefit of the bless? On
She
Yeah,
top of the
would.
roll?
definitely
You would
an
get a
attack.
D4 that you would add to it.
Yay.
Add to your D20, yeah.
Okay.
I've already rolled mine, so I know what the imp got.
So it's a D20 plus the
D20
bless.
plus your strength plus bless.
Okay. D20 plus bless, which is a D4.
Mm-hmm.
And then plus that. Okay. And that will be a 0 plus 0. So that's a 14.
You succeed. It got
Woo!
an 11. So
Nice.
as you
Yeah.
go up, it tries to like flutter out its wings, but you're able to encapsulate it in the water that you contain, and you go back. Roll a
It's a tidal wave.
Yes.
D6.
Signature move.
I think you should call this your signature move, the wave of pain.
That also
Roll-
works too.
Excellent.
Roll a D6. I'll say.
D6. Okay. I even bleed with demons in my dreams. It's 6.
As you go to grab the imp, it tries to break free, but you hold it together with your control of water. As you flip backwards, your feet still on the ground, you almost like a bridge is formed. Its head smashes against the ground, flattening it like a pancake as the imp lies lifeless before starting to almost not pixelate, but like turn into ash and dust as it disappears from the ground. As we find
Yay!
ourselves.
Can I add an interesting thought, Kyle? What
What's that?
if he started to turn into fire and then she melted? She put out the fire and created like a little, like he reduces himself to like that chess piece.
To like a little onyx
Yeah, but like
block.
a pumice stone or like obsidian chess piece.
I would say it would be, but it doesn't have the
Yeah.
detailed image of the imp on top of it anymore.
I
It's
was
just the base piece.
I also wanted to say when I did the bridge that there was a rainbow because of the water
Nice.
splashing.
Nice.
Woo!
A double rainbow?
In the
No, this is a
sky.
reading rainbow.
It's a double rainbow, man.
As you guys have escaped the magnificent mansion, you've dealt with the escaped imp. But unfortunately, the sage is no more.
Hold on, Draven, don't you have a thing where you can make dead people do things? You cast it earlier, right?
Not if they're dead.
But it's called the dead
But-
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, he's like
What are you
dead,
talking about? I've
You
only
yelled
casted
something
2
about dead
spells.
things, and then you did stuff earlier.
I've only
I will
casted
say,
2 spells. Just now.
Candlekeep holds many mysteries, and maybe they have a mystery on resurrection.
All right, so I
Help
think we
you
do need to take the
with the
body with
trace.
us, though.
I grabbed the book from his hands.
Oh, the book he brought. Oh God, I
Yes.
forgot about that one.
Also,
We're
I
not-
will carry him, but let me lighten his pockets first.
No, we're not carrying a dead body with us, please. For the love
The
of
we need
book
God.
that
Get
he
back
had was Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion, Ins and Outs.
He knew how to get out the whole time.
We need to find that guide that brought us here and tell him that something has happened to Matrius.
You
I
think he's
don't
going to
think-
handle that well? He couldn't even
He-
handle being teleported. He was
I
crying.
think, yeah, and I think he might blame us for his master's passing. So I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, we can
at
only show
all.
him the imp pancake.
We can't because it's disintegrated.
Ah, that does happen. Okay.
As one does.
Well, that
But
seems like a
That
problem
is
for
where
another
we
day.
will end tonight's session. We will see in the future how the party is able to either solve this mystery or deal with this, or maybe a new party comes along the way. We will see. But we will see you all next week. Make sure you guys check out our socials. Make sure if you don't know any of our socials, check out in the bottom right corner of the stream. You'll find our Linktree link. And check us out at our next event, June 7th, this weekend at Copper Rocket in Maitland.
Maitland. Yes.
Always get that name wrong. But I know I'll be there. I'm not sure if anyone else will be or not. But
I will.
well, you can find us there. But we will have more events throughout the week. And we'll be back next week with either another episode of Candlekeep or possibly something else. We will see. But
Who knows?
you can find more on our socials and our Discord. But we will see you guys with tonight. Went a little longer than normal, so I do apologize about that. But hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.